way than yesterday, you know, a unit, a block, you know, a composure, you know, fighting spirits, all together.
You could probably draw a photo of the modern FIFA World Cup trophy with your eyes closed. But what about the original Jules Rimet trophy? And why was it changed in the first place? And is the trophy that gets lifted by the winning team after the World Cup final the original or the replica? The World Cup trophy hasn't always looked like this. It actually used to resemble this. Originally called Victory or Coupe du Monde, it was designed by French sculptor Agbonlahor and debuted at the first ever World Cup in 1930. It depicted the Greek goddess of victory, Nike, holding an octagonal cup made of gold-plated sterling silver. It had a lapis lazuli base, which is that deep blue gemstone at the bottom. Renamed in 1946 to honour the FIFA president who launched the World Cup, it became then the Jules Rimet Trophy. It went on several adventures during its life, hidden in a shoebox during the Second World War to prevent theft from the Nazis, to famously being stolen in 1966 in England, only to be found by Pickles the dog. Brazil won the right to keep the Jules Rimet Trophy permanently in 1970 after winning it 3 times. There'd be more drama, though, with the trophy again stolen in 1983 in Rio de Janeiro. It's believed to have been melted down. So back to 1970 and the creation of the current and iconic 18-carat gold trophy. Standing at 36.8 centimetres tall with a base made up of 2 layers of green malachite, it's been the World Cup as we know it since the 1974 tournament. But is that the trophy that the winners get to keep? The answer is no. The original gold trophy remains with FIFA and is only displayed at special events. World Cup winners have to settle for a bronze gold-plated replica. The base of the current original has enough space to engrave the names of the winners up to and including the 2038 World Cup. So could we therefore be in for a new trophy in the coming years?
Woo! Good morning to you. 4 minutes part. What a night. What a night of football. You are waking up to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. Morning, everyone. The morning after that night before.
Thank you for saying morning, not good morning, because it's not a good morning.
Oh, hold on. Stop the music a bit.
It's not, mate.
We're through the next round.
I don't care.
Is this because you got loads of kisses from Cundy last night?
No, I don't care, mate. That was a garbage performance, mate. That's not a good morning. I was in
look how we're starting, everyone.
I don't care, mate. I was in the Redwood working last night.
Yeah.
Afterwards, fans are celebrating.
Doom and gloom, everyone.
Coming over to me, and I'm just like, guys, I can't celebrate that.
Celebrate the win.
I can't.
Celebrate the win, Gab.
I can't, mate.
Why?
When you've been
look at me. Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy.
I've got Henry's story to tell you in today's show. That would brighten your mood. That's unbelievable.
That was a terrible performance. That's a worrying performance. Terrible.
You finished?
I finished. I've been honest.
Sorry, let me just check the newspaper.
I'm not gonna.
I thought we won last night. Hold on.
I'm not gonna act.
Hold on. Where's England? Where's the England game?
I'm not gonna pretend to be happy. That was terrible, mate.
Where's the papers? I can't find them. I thought we won on my telly. We won.
That was terrible.
Come around mine. We won last night.
Terrible performance.
Yeah, we took Gabs. It was.
I don't care.
We'll dissect it in a moment. But first things first.
Yeah.
Well done, England.
No, not.
We're through to the.
Not a well done. No.
Oh. no.
Sorry, mate.
Do you want Henry's story now or later? It's mind-blowing.
I've heard bits of it, mate.
Well, I'll tell you
I think
later.
there's better stories, mate. There's better
Oh,
stories.
no, there is. Can I just say that if you're just waking up now,
Did it really happen?
if you're just waking up, right, and you're thinking, what's this Henry story? I will tell you at some stage in today's show, it blew my mind. When I walked in the office, first thing everyone said to me,
Are you surprised?
Henry, tell him what happened.
Are you surprised, though?
I mean, it's insane. I don't want to spoil the ending.
He's
It's
the only person to go for coffees and come back at teas. So what do you expect, mate?
come out of a carpet.
Honestly.
Henry, we didn't order a carpet. Oh, sorry, I thought you said carpet. No, I said coffee. Oh, it's the same letter, though, isn't it?
There's a reason
Yeah,
they're
it's
working
over.
out where they are, mate.
Yeah.
All makes
We'll
sense.
I'll tell Henry's story later. It's mind-blowing. Honestly, you would have set your alarms for this one. It'll have you in stitches.
Oh, but great win last night.
Yeah, it was a great...
All right, let me act. Fantastic to get through to the next round.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where should we start?
Emotional.
Let's start with all the positives. Right, let's talk about the negatives now.
Okay.
I think the positive was Jude Bellingham. I think without him last night, he was the only one that was giving it. Right? I thought I was going to write a list of all the players that upset me and were terrible, but then I just found myself writing out everyone that played.
Do you know what I felt,
Go on.
Andy? You're spot on. Kane with his second goal, fantastic. That's what he's been doing all season at Bayern Munich.
And also stepped up, by the way.
Yes.
A lot of people have questioned whether or not he can do in a
100%.
big game. Finally, can.
But I was saying at half time, mate, I was saying, we've been in these, saying to Kunde and O'Hara, we've been in games like this, guys, where, like, you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh, this is tough. Who's going to step up? Bellingham done it against Panama, and he's done it again. So has Harry Kane. Those two players, the ones we're talking about every game, that are stepping up and we have to rely on. The rest of them, no words, mate. Marcus Rashford, I've been his biggest fan. You get to start and you're hopeless.
He was.
Wan-Bissaka, I get it. You probably didn't get past him at Man United in training, but you got to still try and take him on. Didn't take him on once. If Madueke cut in any more times, I was going to walk out. And then when he finally went down the line, he got a bit of joy. First half. Terrible, mate. Declan Rice and Anderson looked shattered. Couldn't get about the pitch. Couldn't press. First half, we were pressing as a front three. And then there was a big space. Declan Rice and Anderson marking nobody. Honestly, mate, O'Reilly not getting tight. Jed Spence not getting tight. The first goal for them. How can that happen?
Yeah, goalkeeper should never get beaten by his near post.
Don't, mate. That's a touchy subject, mate.
Go on.
Because we were arguing a lot last night.
Who was saying they should?
Condi's saying...
No.
Honestly,
Never
mate,
get beaten in
Condi's
the near post.
saying, oh, I'm tired of this saying, why not? You can't get beat at your near post, mate.
It's the same for a reason.
Of course. You can't, mate.
No, you
Pickford,
can't. No excuse for that.
we're his biggest fan, but that's where your keeper saves you. You can't get beat there, mate. But still, the defence, Gay and Konsa, not talking. They come over to mark the same player. Then Spencer's got to come over and he's a free player. Honestly, mate, like, I've got no word for that performance. If Wissa, I don't know how he misses that chance.
If that goes in, we're two
Off the
down. We're done.
post, it's
We're
game
done.
over.
We're done, yeah.
We were stunned. We were stunned by the way Congo come out. Didn't come out with a 5-3-2. Come out to play. Come out with a 4-5-1.
Yeah.
We're not scared of you, England.
Someone you've not mentioned yet
Yep.
is the manager. And he takes, for my money, a lot of the blame. How on earth we get to a stage in the World Cup? Early on in the competition, by the way, and we don't have a right back. We've got to play supposedly the best defensive midfielder in the world at right back. When I've got back home on my couch, I've got Trent next to me. I've got Carl Walker next to me. I've got players alongside me watching the game, laughing. I've got Palmer, he's sat on the armchair in front of me. All these players.
you know what's
Harry
crazy?
Maguire's in the kitchen making me a cup of tea.
You know what's crazy?
All these players in my house laughing.
Madueke, first and second half, kept cutting back. You know who he was waiting for? Someone to set it to whip it in.
Yeah.
Jed Spence is not across with the ball.
Imagine
We're
Trent.
crying out for Trent, mate, that second half.
Yeah.
And then finally he says, okay, let me put Declan Rice there. Even though his set pieces were garbage all game. Not
See
like,
that-
honestly.
See that corner he took? It didn't even get past.
Don't, mate.
That was terrible.
Where's the Arteta corners?
Yeah,
the
where
Arsenal
is that? I was
corners?
thinking that.
Where's the
All these
second
Arsenal
coach from
fans, yeah,
Arsenal?
yeah.
Can you get him over? Can you get Mikel Arteta over for the second half?
Yeah.
But we're crying out for a right back who's very good on the ball and get crosses in. And the most of the game, Andy, as well, we're crying out for a Cole Palmer. Someone who's going to get on a half turn, make things happen. If we play a decent team, mate, coming next at the Azteca, we're in big trouble, mate.
Look, mate, can I say something about the Azteca, right? I've never, ever known a country to face another country and the only thing we're scared of is the stadium.
Because of their record there.
It don't, mate, Azteca, Schmazteca. Honestly, it makes no difference
It's
to
the
me.
record, mate.
Yeah, Azteca, Schmazteca.
Yeah, but
All
mate,
right?
it's what, you
It's
know what?
11 v 11.
If it was an
Doesn't matter where it
altitude
is.
as well,
No,
altitude's
forget
tough,
that.
mate. And also,
Attitude.
their record there,
Attitude, mate. That's what we need. Forget the
Mate,
attitude.
Their record there, mate.
I know.
It's incredible.
It is, of course it is, but
You're
listen,
going into
have you seen the Mexico side? They're
Mate,
awful.
I get that, mate. That's what evens it up. I think we should still win.
Of course we will.
But you're going to the Coliseum, mate. There's 87,000 fans.
difference?
How many of those are going to be Mexicans?
What difference, mate?
82,000?
Makes no difference.
It will
Honestly,
be, mate.
I've never known a game of football built up so much about a stadium.
Mate, because of their record there. It's not as if they've
Fine, but that's what we're scared of. Is it not the club, not the team, rather? We're scared of the
If
stadium.
you played Mexico at
Yeah.
a neutral ground, we probably beat them 2-3-0.
Right.
But when you've got the altitude that the players aren't climatised to, and then you've got the stadium, their record, and they're playing in front of their home crowd, 86,000, 82,000 Mexican fans, wild. It's like, who wants this
Right,
then?
if we lose a game of football in the World Cup
Yeah.
to get into the quarterfinals because of the stadium it's in,
And the altitude.
we've got big.
I agree. Mate, I agree.
Mate.
What I'm saying, though, is that it probably evens the game up because we're a better team.
I wouldn't say better after last.
But who wants it?
Mm.
Out of these players now, any danger of anyone else stepping up? How many
You
fans
scared-
out there,
Gab,
mate?
you're scaring me. You're shouting a lot today.
Sorry, mate. I know it's early, but like I can't celebrate that, mate.
You want to comment? While Gabby's calming down, let me tell you about the other football from last night. Belgium, get this. Belgium came from 2-0 down to beat Senegal.
I watched it. They were terrible.
Extra
mate.
time, thanks to Yuri Tillemans double. Definite penalty, wasn't it?
No penalty for me.
What? He took his feet away.
No penalty, mate. He doesn't even really put a foot out for the ball.
Yeah,
Andy, I watched the game, Andy. Senegal were outstanding.
What time was it?
It started at 9.
You watched the whole game, did you?
Watched the whole game. Senegal, right, were fantastic.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes down with mate, the game was done. Doku got dragged. Kevin De Bruyne got dragged, substituted. The game was gone. And then Lukaku scores a goal, and then Tielemans' header, the keeper comes out and misses the punch. They'll be kicking themselves, Senegal. That's a terrible result.
The other game, the host USA beat Bosnia 2-0 to move into the next round, setting up a tie against Belgium. How about that? Oh, Gav, you all right, mate?
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
I need to tell you Henry's story. I'll tell you Henry's story in a minute. It's so fun.
Sorry, man. I need to get over it. Come on now. Yeah,
Look,
fantastic game.
Listen to this. See, we all see football differently, right?
Okay.
The script is written by producer Ollie. Listen to what he's
The
written.
rugby player.
But without doubt, the star of the show was Harry Kane. Was he the star of the show? I mean,
He scored a great
Okay,
goal.
yeah, okay. You know, we weren't the star. I wouldn't say star of the show, star of the moment. He weren't the star of the show.
I agree. And
If you went to the West End to see a musical,
Yeah.
right, and a fella comes out and sings a great song at the end, he's not the star of the show, is he?
No. He was probably getting booed for 89 minutes.
There he is.
That's how bad he was.
Yeah.
He was playing centre midfield again, like in the Euros,
Yeah.
not getting in the box, not holding the ball up.
Star of the moment, not star of the show.
I agree, mate.
Let me just
Do me
rewrite
a
that.
favour.
But without doubt, the start of the moment, that sounds better, was Harry Kane, who fired England into the round of 16. He's typing stuff while I'm talking. He just wrote the word superstar. After the game, the man who nicked the winner late on spoke to the media about the moment he scored.
Yeah, obviously I remember being a kid and watching England growing up and watching the World Cup and just dreaming of being here one day. So I try not to forget that when I'm walking out onto the pitch. So yeah, obviously an early kickoff back home, I think 5 or 6 p.m. So I hope they're still celebrating, and I hope they celebrate for a few more hours because they deserve it. It was a roller coaster game, but yeah, ultimately, you know, I try and be the best version of myself, and I know there's millions of boys and girls, especially around the world, watching a tournament like this. So yeah, leading by example is probably one of my biggest traits and my biggest mottos I try and live by. So whenever I'm on that pitch, I just try and do my best for the country. And yeah, I know there'll be a few enjoying that back home today.
Well done, Harry Kane, right? He got us out of an absolute hole. There's no doubt about that. I don't think he scores that second goal if he's still at Spurs. I think going to Bayern Munich and turning him into a winner has taken him to new heights.
Also, the other day, about a week ago, me and you both says, I think you said it, you want to see Harry Kane score the goals he scored for Bayern Munich. That was a Bayern Munich goal.
Yeah.
He's been scoring those goals all season.
Yeah.
That's what he's got to do. 5 goals now. He's got to be our guy. And do we moan about relying on Kane and Bellingham? Yes, we do. But Argentina rely on Messi.
No problem with that.
So do you know what I mean? So we can rely on our 2 stars.
When I came in today into the studio about a minute past 6, the phone lines were ringing. That means lots of you want to have your say. So don't hang around, England fans. How are you feeling this morning? More positive than Gabby? Can we win the World Cup? Can we beat Mexico at the Azteca? Are you amazed that we're talking about a stadium and not the opposition? 03717223344. You have a Goldstein guarantee, by the way. I give you my word that at some stage between now and 10, I will tell the Henry story. No. I need to find time. Producer Ollie, can you maybe put 20 minutes aside so I can tell that story that needs to be told. Coming up, though, we're going to turn our attention to the back pages. Funnily enough, it's all about the unbelievably brilliant goal scorer, Harry Kane, who stole the show with an unbelievable goal towards the end.
These fellas are amongst the bravest in New York. The window cleaners behind us here. If you're watching live on YouTube, let me describe the scene. As everybody now knows, we are 50 floors up here at the World Trade Center. And what we know, we've done a bit of research. We know a bit more about these fellas, the bravest workers in New York City. Angel and Milton clean the windows outside here in New York, the World Trade Center. Look at that. They never look down once. They just go about their business on a regular basis. They've been here for 10 years doing this. Incredible. And they're joining in. Now, how about that? Transfer window cleaners. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on talkSPORT, Angel and Milton have joined in. They are as much aware of us as we are of them, clearly, and they're aware that we are broadcasting.
Free from Simon, is it?
Free Martin Keown. There's another one. Simon Jordan for PM.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. They are 50 floors up. I mean, the drop down there is unbelievable. Angel, who I was in conversation with just a few days ago, was telling me, what about this job you've got? How on earth do you do it? There they go. There they go, guys. How about that, folks? Angel was telling me, do I worry about what I do? Cleaning the windows of the World Trade Center, 50 floors up. And he looked at me and he said, I was more afraid of being broke than scared of heights. Oh, gosh. What about that? Yeah. He says, it's a job I do, and I just do it on a daily basis.
State of mind, isn't it?
I've got some mouths to feed at home.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Good morning, everyone. It's 6:20. It is a good morning. It is a good morning. You're listening to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Gabby doesn't think it's a good morning. He's very angry today. Lots of emails coming in, by the way. Lots of emails saying when you're going to tell the Henry story. Hopefully in this hour, but if not, it will be in the 7 hour. All right, it's a great story. Henry works on our team. Came in this morning bouncing about this unbelievable story. I was like, what? Told the story. I don't want to give the punch.
Yeah.
Told the story, and it just blew my mind. It's just such a nut story. So I'll tell that in today's show at some stage. A reminder of last night's other results and what they all mean. So Belgium came from 2 behind to beat Senegal 3-2. Yuri Tillemans scoring the winner from the penalty spot. Got 2 in that game. USA beat Bosnia by 2-0. Joint hosts will play Belgium in the last 16 on Tuesday morning at 1 a.m. Tell you what, USA. So if USA, I'm going bad. That's in the last 16. So if USA win that, they're in the quarters, right?
Be incredible.
That's unbelievable.
I think they beat Belgium as well.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, Belgium are miles off it, mate.
Should we go to the phone? Hopefully some people are happy. Not like you. Let's speak to Ash. Morning, Ash. How you doing?
Morning, Ash.
Ash? Ash?
So he's not happy, mate. Don't speak.
So if you're holding for the breakfast show on talkSPORT, can you say your name now?
Told you, mate. Yeah. People are happy.
Ash.
He's that unhappy. He's not speaking.
Ash, can you hear me? All right, Ash, if you're trapped under like a bookshelf, can you just shout? No, he doesn't want to know, does he? Let's go to Dylan. Hopefully we can hear Dylan. Dylan? Good morning, Dylan.
Good morning, gents.
Thought you were in the car with Ash for a minute. How are you?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, I agree with Gabby. It's very rare I actually agree with him, but I'm really underwhelmed with the England performances so far, and I don't think we've got any flair really in the squad. I think he's got very similar players, all in he replaces like for like a lot. I think Madueke being on the plane, I can't understand it. His stats for Arsenal, he had 5 goals and 2 assists in a title-winning team that got to the European Cup final. And he does exactly what Jesse Lingard used to do. He takes a ball and then passes it backwards. You know, I think he's doing exactly what I thought he would do. He's took the wrong players. We haven't got somebody we can bring on the pitch to change a game. I think Mainoo's probably the nearest to that in the squad. But playing Rice and Elliot Anderson, they're basically the same player, and they're playing sideways and occasionally a ball through. It's not going to work against the better teams.
No.
It worries me. I think it's a very, very, very poor selection based on the players that you mentioned earlier who are sat at home, who should really be there to come on and give a little bit of magic when the game needs it.
Dylan, I agree with every single word that you said there.
Yep. I don't.
I do. Why don't you text Dylan? Why don't you?
Because he said he doesn't agree with anything that I've ever said, apart from that. So
you don't agree with him saying that he agrees? I've lost it.
No, I don't agree with
Keep your calls coming in 03717223344. Time now for a quick coffee break and to find out what the back pages are saying with Costa Express.
Cole.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Freshly ground Costa coffee for a quality day.
By the way, if the big wigs at Costa are listening, where's our black card? We still haven't got one. I think I'm getting now to the levels of it's disgusting that you haven't got one
since Monday.
What's going on?
Dying for
Come
one.
on, Costa, look, imagine your cup there on the table.
What more do we have to do, mate?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Thankfully, we have Laura Coke Francis in the studio to brighten things up.
Morning.
It's your last day at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Have you heard any whispers about you being back or not?
I haven't yet, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
When people say no news is good news, I don't subscribe to that. No, do you know what I mean though? If you're waiting for,
I want to know.
If you're waiting for a heart transplant, right? And you go, any news? Because I'm just about to. They go, no news. You go,
no.
That's not good news.
He's still on the waiting list.
I think she's been fantastic.
Oh, Gabby.
Yeah.
You have been fantastic. It's a very difficult job that you have.
Do you know what? I was rewarded last night with a follow on Instagram from Gabby Agbonlahor.
Yes, I followed.
Why did it take so long? I think my life peaked. Yeah, why is it taking you so long?
Do you know what? I don't know. But when I clicked on her page, it come up right, and I saw
good information there.
So much pro Arsenal.
Yeah.
So much anger for line bikes, and line bikes.
There's too many. There's too many. Yeah.
I was following her before she even came onto talkSPORT.
Really?
Yeah, look at that.
Which is very funny.
Yeah. But I'm glad that I've owned it.
I moan a lot, though. Like, it's
I moan a lot.
It's an Arsenal thing.
Sorry. Oh my
to the show and you're moaning.
Mate. No, I looked at her page. It's pro
Can
Arsenal.
I give you some advice? Block him.
Actually, yeah.
Block him.
I'm going to have to. Yeah.
Later on when you finish.
Yeah, you're blocked. I moan a lot. You're chief moaner over here. Right, should we do some back pages? The British press seem to disagree with you, Andy.
I haven't said anything.
Kane is star of the show. He is the absolute star of the show.
I would say there was no stars last night.
Harry Kane was a star last night.
Stole it.
Fine. Yeah. Okay. The Times calls him England's saviour. The Star and the Guardian have gone with Harry Houdini, The Great Escape. They've also gone as far as to say that he saved Tuchel's job and reputation.
When you said Harry Houdini, Gabby looked at me there.
You don't know who that is.
Do you know who Harry Houdini is?
No, mate, I don't.
It's a Dua Lipa song.
No, do you know who he is?
Of course I do.
Who is he?
I'm not telling you.
No.
Who is he?
Oh, no.
I've heard Houdini before.
Who is he? What industry is he working?
I don't know.
You
Can
must know.
we carry on with the back?
Carry on, yeah.
It's a serious section.
Look at the disbelief in Ollie. Look.
Come on.
You must know Harry Houdini is.
Mate, Ollie went to Edinburgh Uni. He's working here, so he can't say anything.
The Daily Mail asked, where would we be without him? That's where we'll start, Gabby.
Well,
where
Ollie.
would we be? Where would we be without Ollie?
But, Laura, I get it. It was a fantastic goal. The first one the keeper should say, fantastic goal. But his performance for the rest of the game was atrocious.
Oh,
Giving
we're
the
not
ball
going
away.
there, are we?
He was, though. He was playing centre midfield again, like he was in the Euros. He was giving the ball away. He offered 0 for the rest of the game. Yes, moments, fantastic. Scored a great goal against Congo, by the way.
I'm going to block you right
should be
now.
doing a lot
You're getting blocked right now for that.
Do it.
I actually will.
Do it. Block him.
Your takeaway from last night, Gabby, is that Harry
gotta be
Kane
happy.
was not
I
enough
don't
the
think
rest of the
he was-
game.
yeah, but I'm just being honest. If we're going to win a World Cup, Harry Kane's got to do more for the rest of the game. He has to.
We can't do more than that.
He can't do more than that.
Got 2
You're
goals.
changing your tune.
His job is to score goals. He did that.
You need
Other
more,
people.
mate. You need
Other
more.
Let me tell you now. If Harry Kane does exactly the same in the next match, I'll be over the moon.
Mate, we played. No offence, we're playing against Congo.
No, he's a goal scorer. That's his job. Score goals. Everyone else has got other jobs.
Yeah, but it's not just his job, though.
Oh, it is just his job.
When we're getting the ball, Madueke's getting it, Osaka's getting it. There's no one running in behind. That's not just Harry Kane's fault. It's not his game.
Let me tell you now. If Harry Kane, for the rest of his life, only ever scores 2 goals every game,
he's not going to.
He'll be the greatest player ever.
Ever.
For the rest of his career, if he scored 2 goals every game, he's the greatest player ever.
Better than Pele, Messi.
Better than anyone.
Wow.
What? Every single game scores 2 goals. Yeah.
He has now surpassed Pele for goals per game at the World
13
Cup.
goals, yeah.
So, what can we say?
I'm just
But he
being
needs to do
honest.
more.
I'm just being honest. He's got to do more. Yeah.
Wow.
What? 3?
Yeah.
Got to do more all round.
No, he don't. He don't have to do
4
more.
weeks. That's the worst take I've heard, I think. On
He
the
don't
show.
have to do more.
That's the worst one.
That's the ironic thing. He doesn't have to do more. Gam.
I'm trying to analyse the game I watched.
No.
Fantastic.
No.
finish. Second goal.
Jed Spence.
But it was terrible.
Jed Spence more. Madueke more.
100%.
Gordon more. Rashford more.
Everyone more.
Rice more.
Everyone more.
Apart from a man that scores 2 goals.
I don't care. Everyone more. Fantastic finish,
No.
Harry Kane.
No.
But I need more during the game.
I don't need more, Harry.
I do.
Harry, if you're listening,
Yeah, we don't need more.
do better.
Please.
Declan Rice was moved to right back. What do you make of this? So Tuchel said that Anthony Barry, his assistant, had a brilliant idea to put Declan there, to have his quality from the side, to get more difficult crosses in there, more difficult to defend, more crosses than outswingers. Also have a bit more support for Saka, and with Eza, we had a bit more of a connection on the right side that helped and opened it up. Imagine you're Trent at home hearing that, and you're thinking, I'm at home, but we're moving Declan Rice to right back. He did all right, though.
He done very well right back because he was useless in midfield. His set pieces were terrible, hitting the front man every time. Where's the Arsenal set pieces?
I don't think they were
Where's
terrible.
the Arsenal set piece coach? Go through our set pieces and have a look at them.
What
Every cross
worries,
was
what
perfectly
worries me
posed.
about that is we're trying to get into the latter stages of a World Cup, and we've had a long time to prepare. And Thomas Tuchel's assistant has turned to him and went,
Exactly.
I've got an idea.
Declan Rice.
Oh,
right
yeah.
back. How about
Which
that?
one's Declan? That one over there. Put him where? Right. That's an unbelievable idea. And to come out and tell the press that
Yeah.
that's how it happened.
He looked shattered, Declan Rice.
He is shattered. He was also
He couldn't get around the pitch. He really
icing his
couldn't.
hamstring as well, which is not good. On his set pieces, though, maybe it's not his best day, but he is the only one really who can deliver a decent cross from
I
the wide
know.
areas. That's why he's in that right back
Oh, of
position.
course, but the set pieces yesterday, they weren't.
Harry Kane needs to do more, though.
Everyone.
Harry Kane needs to do more.
Harry Kane needs
So
to do
Declan Rice no more, but Harry Kane more.
Declan Rice got to do more. Anderson was poor, 116 million. He's giving away 5-yard passes out of play. Mate, everyone's got to do more.
I
Simple
tell you
as
what,
that.
can you block him and then get my phone and block him on my
Yeah, you just can't please some people. Just a quick one on the Azteca, Schmazteca.
Yep.
Is that what you said? Yeah, have we talked ourselves out of this game already because we're scared of the altitude?
Scared of the stadium. I've never known anything like it. Not once has anyone said good team, Mexico. It's just stadium.
They looked pretty good the other night, though. No? First 10 minutes?
I'm scared to speak.
We should.
We've
Have you-
finally we've censored him.
Have you?
Mexico are a decent side. Playing at home stadium, 87,000 fans.
What can you do
Only
with his
82
mic?
of them will be Mexican.
Turn his mic down.
They're gonna make it.
You do that. Can you soften it?
And the
Bit more.
altitude
Bit more.
evens the
Bit
game
more.
out.
Beautiful.
No one's saying we shouldn't.
Lord,
win,
they can't hear him now.
but it evens the game out.
Lord, thanks for coming in.
They've actually turned his mic off.
Ready? Ready? Not happy, Luke. Back on now, look. That was Ed's fault.
He was actually making a good point there.
Lord, have you heard Henry's story?
I I have, yeah.
It's
It's a
unbelievable.
real humdinger.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
tell you-
punchline, I was lying on the
Don't
floor.
give it away.
Sorry.
I'm gonna tell it later on in the show because a lot of people want it. We'll see you in a bit.
You will.
Can you do me a favour not to forget the next one? Because you forgot yesterday.
I did forget. Thank you for reminding me.
That was all thanks to our friends at Costa Express. Coming up, we'll continue to take your calls and also try and bring some positivity to the show. And I'll tell the Henry story. Gabby's not a happy man. 03717222334. Come on and make him smile. It's 6:30, everyone.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Freshly ground Costa coffee for a quality day.
The new norm appears to be 100, 120 million. Will the market reset at some stage?
Who cares? I mean, this is the nature of the business. It's a circular industry that spends its money in a certain way. Who cares? What the big concern for me is about the wages that go with it, because transfer fees are capitalisable. They go back around in a circle. You sell a player, you buy a player, the market moves around, money moves around between football clubs, it stays in the industry. The only a horrible, unappetising thing is it goes in the pocket of grasping little flea bag agents. And that's the part of the industry that needs to regulate itself better, because that's money going out of the industry. But money going around in a circle between football clubs, who cares about the quantum of it? It's entertainment. Go look at the American sports. Go look at what they pay their stars over here. You start looking at the NFL teams, you start looking at the NBA teams. Their wage rolls are $300, $400, $500 million. And the scale of their industry is so significant.
But you say that wages have got out of hand. Come on.
Now, wages, because the problem with high transfer fees is wages coming in behind it. And that's the challenge.
Yeah.
So for me, I now look at it, looking at from the outside in, having been in the inside, railing against the system and trying to make sense of it from a business point of view. Stop trying to make sense of it of a business. It's not a business. Football is not a business. I always say it's a business and try and run it like a business. It's not a business. It's a sport. It shouldn't be governed by business rules. There shouldn't be this PSR nonsense in place. People should be able to invest in football clubs and build them as they want, because people own football clubs now for a whole different set of reasons.
I know that, but you see it differently to the rest of us. You are somebody who made an enormous amount of money due to your own business acumen.
Sure.
For the man in the street, Simon, this is a nonsense.
But the reasons why it's a nonsense.
For the fellow who can hardly afford his season ticket.
But this is the reasons why it becomes a nonsense, because, or not.
Bobby Moore, leading England at the 1970 World Cup. But did you know, 2 weeks before this photo was taken, Moore was under arrest in Colombia. So England were doing some altitude training in South America. Moore and Bobby Charlton went to a gift shop in their hotel looking for a present for Charlton's wife, and they left when they found nothing of interest. But as they were standing in the hotel foyer, the shop assistant came out and accused Moore of stealing a gold bracelet. He denied wrongdoing and was let go. England jetted off for a quick friendly match, but returned to the same hotel a few days later. And there, Moore was detained and placed under house arrest. Thinking he'd be without his captain for some time, Sir Alf Ramsey and the rest of the England squad left for Mexico. Back in Colombia, Moore was summoned before a judge. This is him, with the solicitors outside the court. The case saw him have to reenact the moment numerous times and face hours of questioning. By this point, the British Prime Minister Harold Wilson had got involved, and after several days, Moore was released. He got straight on a flight to Mexico City and arrived just in time for tea. The saga was...
6:36. Good morning, everyone. You're waking up to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, a very unhappy Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark browse the UK's best used car deals and score your dream car today. Check out their website for more details. So, some positive news, and it is positive. Do you want the chance to win 26 grand tax-free cash?
Please.
Yeah, me too. To celebrate the 2026 FIFA World Cup, we're giving away big bucks. Just head to talksportwin.com to enter and for T's and C's. Now, Gabby, listen up, right? This is
great performance.
This is quite something. TalkSport's voice of live football, Adrian Durham, did his usual player ratings after the game. Elliot Anderson received what? What did Adrian Durham give him out?
I'd say a 3.
1. Gave him a 1.
Okay.
Have you done your player ratings?
I have, mate.
Okay, good.
Do you want them?
Well, I assume so, yeah. I mean, I guess that's where you go after that kind of...
I didn't know if you were going to...
Okay, no, I don't want them.
Adrian's or...
I don't want them.
Story about
I
Henry?
don't want them. I'll tell the Henry story now. All right?
Go on.
So, our producer's saying do it later. Okay, I'll do it later. But I will do the Henry story in today's show. Do your player ratings for me.
Pickford?
Yep.
2. Got to save that. Have to save it. Cannot be beaten at your near post. The amount of times I've heard that.
Can I just ask a question?
After games, half time, some managers.
That's all he did wrong.
Yeah.
Big thing, but why is he 2?
Because if that's the only thing you've got to do, you've got to do it right.
Okay.
That could be the difference.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
When you play a Mexico, you get through and you get a Brazil, that could be the difference between staying in the World Cup and going out. That's your job.
Okay.
Don't get beaten near post. Jet Spence, I thought he'd done okay at times.
Oh, you are kidding me.
Okay.
He was diabolical.
Mate, he showed a bit of fight in that first half. Defensively at times.
Gab. Go on.
No,
go on. No, he's in a proper mood.
No, but
you
asked me. I'm trying to give you them.
Go on, what you giving
Jet Spence, don't get me wrong. The left winger was ripping him inside out. I agree. But at times, he done okay. Okay. Giving him a 4. Gahey, going to give him a 4. Going to give Konsa a 4 as well. Both of them for that first goal. Got to do better. We were shaky at the back. They were counter-attacking. Wissa hits the post, should score. O'Reilly, going to give him a 4 as well. Didn't really offer anything going forward. Wasn't getting tight enough to his man whenever the ball was out onto that right-hand side for Congo. Elliot Anderson, I'm going to give a 4. I felt giving the ball away too much. Wasn't pressing. I don't know what they've been doing in training in this England side, but they weren't pressing as a team. Declan Rice and Anderson weren't getting around the pitch. That wasn't a £116 million football I saw last night.
I agree.
Declan Rice, I'm going to give him a 5 because of his performance at right back.
Okay.
His set pieces.
Do you think he starts right back?
I don't think he does, no.
I think he does.
I think you're going to miss maybe him in the midfield against Mexico.
Could you not start Cobby and put him right back?
Yeah, but Cobby's not played a minute in the tournament.
Which is insane.
Him in
you don't want to start
Mexico.
with Henderson, do you?
I can't see that happening.
Okay.
But I look at Declan Rice's performance. He looks shattered. He doesn't look fit. He couldn't get around the pitch. He was giving the ball away as well. His set pieces. I'm sure the Arsenal set piece coach was probably fainting while he was watching them.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get him to the camp and see if he can help us with Declan Rice's set pieces. He gets a 5 because of his performance at right back. Jude Bellingham, 7. When we need someone to stand up, we go into Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I agree
He's
with
the
that.
one. Everyone else maybe hiding a bit and looking around. Who's going to change the game? Oh, Jude will do it. Oh, yes, he will. Yes, I will. Why always me? It is Jude Bellingham that has to step up.
Okay.
7.
Yeah.
Madueke, I'm going to give a 4. I thought first half, a lot of the times he's cutting back. Then finally, 2 or 3 times, he takes the player on the outside and he gets some decent crosses in. But overall performance, I'm not keen on Madueke.
Okay.
You agree with that or not?
I'm giving everyone a 2 apart from Kane and Bellingham, but go on.
Rashford, going to give a 4. I'm being nice here.
I felt for him.
I didn't.
Big chance.
I'm Rashford's biggest fan, mate. All right, we've been calling for him to play instead of Gordon. That looked to me like Wan-Bissaka. I've played him at Manchester United. I haven't got past him in training. I know how good he is 1v1. I'm not even going to try. Every time the ball comes to Rashford, crosses from deep, was scared to take Wan-Bissaka on the outside.
Yeah.
Terrible performance. 4 from Rashford. Harry Kane, I'm going to give him a 6.
What?
Fantastic second goal, but his overall performance, for me, not good enough.
He scored 2 goals.
I don't care, mate.
Okay, all right.
I don't care.
I don't see what more you want from a striker.
I played the position, mate. As a striker...
You've scored 2 goals in a World Cup knockout game?
What you want more as a striker is you need to be involved in the game. How many times were we saying last night, watching the game, get in the box, get in the box.
Let me ask you this
You're
now.
playing centre midfield,
When we play
same.
Mexico,
Yeah.
right, if you had the option to take exactly the same Harry Kane performance with 2 goals or not and start from the beginning, what are you taking?
Of course you're taking the goals, but when you play better teams, you're not gonna maybe score them chances. No offense to Congo.
Yeah, but he did.
But yeah, no. Of course he did. But is he gonna do that against the top defences? He's not.
I know, but I'm just saying
Okay then. Here's one for you then.
Yeah.
Say if we get to the semi-finals, okay, and we're playing Argentina, or the final against France.
Yeah.
And he's not getting those chances. Do you still no problem with him playing centre midfield?
You're marking him
I'm saying,
on the performance that he did get them.
I'm asking you a question. You're talking about different games. I'm asking you a question. Against Argentina, say we get to the semi-finals, the final against France, do you want Harry Kane being more involved in the game? Do you want him holding the ball up?
If he scores two again, no.
What if he doesn't score 2?
Well then, yeah, but he did. Okay, yeah. But he did. But you're marking him on a performance where he did score 2.
Exactly, but the whole performance isn't just about, you scored a great goal. What was your performance like for the whole game? Simple.
Okay. If you had that game,
yes,
and scored those 2 goals, would you feel a little bit down about your performance?
I would do, yeah. I'd be like, could I have done a lot more? Could I have done more for my
I don't think
team?
if you score 2 goals and the second one's like that as the win, I don't think you can feel down.
That's my opinion, mate.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
That's all right.
I'm just being honest. Listen, that's what he's in the side to do. He's done it all season. Elite goal scorer, one of the best. But when you look at the overall performance, and am I being harsh? Maybe, because that's what Haaland does a lot. He's not in games and then scores. And we all criticise maybe Haaland, got to get involved more. Then boom, pops up with a goal. But when I look at that whole performance, and I remember watching the game and doing it with Condé and O'Hara, everyone was saying the same thing. Come on, you got to get in the box. You're on the edge of the box again. Why is Harry Kane playing midfield? You can't forget that because he scored 2 goals.
Right, aside from making some shocking post-match ratings, Adrian did come up with a comparison from this team and the one that won the World Cup in '66. I've not heard this. Have a listen.
4-2 against Croatia in the first game. Last time we won 4-2 at a World Cup was the '66 final. Great omen. Last time we came from behind to win a knockout game after conceding the opening goal was the '66 final. We've just done that today.
Yeah, I mean, that's where the comparison's end, right?
Yeah. We're going to win it now.
Yeah, we won't win it.
Get your bets on.
I'll tell you what, there's 2 reasons why we won't win it, and they're 2 very simple reasons. 1, we're not good enough, and 2, France. It's that simple. Even on our greatest day, we will not get anywhere near the French team.
We're just not good.
No, we're not good, you're right.
We got away one last night.
Yeah.
We really did, mate. That Wissa chance off the post, that would have been game over. Andy, we were shell-shocked.
Okay, give me some predictions, right? So next up, in the Azteca, Mexico, do we win that?
I think we win a hard-fought extra time goal in extra time.
Okay, so we've got Brazil in Miami.
Miami, I think we beat Brazil.
So we're now into the semis.
I think we lose to Argentina.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm not scared of Brazil.
We won't get past Argentina. I don't know if we'll get there.
Yeah. I just think Argentina know how to win, mate.
Well, they've got Messi.
Yeah, they know how to win.
Yeah. Okay. England fans, how are you feeling this morning? You've heard what I've had to say. You've heard what Gabby has had to say, but we want to hear from you. Can we win the World Cup? Can we beat Mexico at the Azteca? 03717222344. Come on the show, have your say. Just a reminder of the other results from last night. Belgium beat Senegal 3-2. It was a late fight back. They were 2-0 down, Belgium, and one of the host nations, USA, they are through to the last 16. They beat Bosnia by 2-0. Still to come on The Breakfast Show.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Manage your Travis Perkins trade account online at travisperkins.co.uk or via the Travis Perkins app.
Very pleased about what's coming up on today's show. Plenty of England reaction all morning, including former gaffer Roy Hodgson, as well as Andros Townsend and Jack Wilshere. Hold on, I just got a text. Is it from Jack? Oh, it is from Jack. Hold on. Pause the music sec, Ed. He has said, Jack Wilshere said, "Oh, can't do it, mate. But stop being negative. It's all that matters that we won. We're through." Play music again, Ed.
Disagree.
Hold on. Former England boss Roy Hodgson and Andros Townsend. I'll see if I can get Jack on. He'll come on. Of course, he won't let us down. Come on, Jack. We'll also turn our attention to the bonkers news that Oliver Glasner is the new Forest manager. That is insane. And we will have, between now and 10 a.m, a Goldstein guarantee. The Henry story. That's coming up. You don't want to miss that. That was our breakfast preview with our good friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
Really bizarre situation what's going on with German football at the moment. Why do you think it's been total freefall ever since you guys won the World Cup in 2014?
I think there's been a certain amount of arrogance in the German camp and the FA. I think we've been living in the past since 2014 really. Nothing's really changed. I think the football's the same. Very possession based. We haven't really got any mavericks that can turn games around. We saw that last night. Leonard obviously is a big miss from the World Cup before he got injured. I think he could have made a difference last night. But in terms of that, I think it's been really, really slow football. Boring at times, and when it gets physical and when we play against teams that are a little bit more athletic, I think we struggle. We've seen it in the group stage too. When you watch the Ivory Coast game, I think we got lucky there. We should have probably lost that as well. So, and Ecuador was a real eye-opener. And what we failed to do after the Ecuador game was to be honest, in the press and in the team, it was kind of brushed aside as in, well, we were safe anyway kind of thing. So we took the foot off the gas, and that showed last night.
Good morning, Robert. It's Manu.
Looking good, mate.
Yeah, you too. Well, who is responsible for this mess? The manager, the players, all together?
I think it's been a combination of all what you just said. I think when you look at the game last night, could the players have done any better? I think, yeah, they could have done. I think they played with themselves. Once they went 1-0 down, they sort of stepped up a little bit. But I think, we just got stuck in thinking the Bundesliga is great because we have full stadiums, but we didn't innovate really after the.
Get ready to get that winning feeling with talkSPORT Win. This summer, talkSPORT is bringing you live and official coverage of every game of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And to celebrate, we're giving away £26,000 guaranteed. Go to win.talksport.com to enter now, and you could win 26 grand in your hand, tax-free. Enter now, and you could be the next to get that winning feeling, courtesy of talkSPORT Win. Find out how to enter now at win.talksport.com.
Good morning, everyone. It's 6:50. You're waking up to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. Gabby asked me what we know this Thursday morning.
What do we know this Thursday morning?
Great question. Thomas Tuchel's urged his England stars to keep, and I quote, pounding the rock. I think I've got that DVD. Before their second half turnaround against DR Congo. And next up is Mexico. Oh, no, you've got it. Can you let it? Well. Can you give it back to me?
Great DVD.
That one will be live on talkSPORT Monday. Set your alarms for that. 1 a.m. My goodness. Spurs have agreed £100 million fee with Newcastle for Sandro Tonali.
But Rodgers isn't worth 130. Make it make sense.
I mean, he's a great player.
Make it make sense.
Fair play at Spurs going for
26 years of age as well.
Vitor Pereira says he's saddened to lose his job at Nottingham Forest manager, with former Palace boss Oliver Glasner set to succeed him. Extraordinary turn of events there. Here to tell us more about that is reporter, host, and big Forest fan, Max Scott. Morning, Scotty.
Morning, Max.
Oh, wait, can I just ask, have you heard the Henry story? I'm going to tell it in the next hour.
I heard the Henry story first thing I came in this morning.
Oh, okay, before I got here.
Unbelievable.
Okay, don't give it away. It is incredible.
I want you to say it now.
Can I?
People won't believe it.
He said, I haven't got time, we've got to get through this. I'll do it in the next hour. Can I do it in the next hour? Yes, fine, okay. It's amazing.
It's ridiculous.
Now, listen, you're a big Forest fan. You must be buzzing. In fact, I saw your post on social media last night, walking out the building, absolute big smile on your face. You're buzzing, aren't you?
There's two angles to this. Just on a pure recruitment level, for Forest to get someone like Glasner, who's built a reputation as being a really top manager, you know, he's won an FA Cup, won a European trophy for Crystal Palace. For Forest to get him, it demonstrates the ambition of the club. Two, it demonstrates the sort of the influence that the club's built as a Premier League side. And obviously it's going to bring in high caliber players, because people, you know, they're going to want to play for Oliver Glasner. And Vitor Pereira, by the way, did an incredible job. And on a level, I'm sad for him that it's ended the way it has.
I'm not a fan of your owner. Didn't they email Pereira 2 minutes before the deadline?
That's what we've been told.
2 minutes before the deadline.
Terrible.
How disgusting, mate.
Yeah, that is terrible.
But then you remind yourself, well, hold on, it's Oliver Glasner. And you think, look, I don't like that. I don't like that treatment of Vitor Pereira. He deserves better. But to get Oliver Glasner is unbelievable. Now, the second thing I'd say is on a storyline level, there's something sweet about Forest getting one over, having the last laugh over Crystal Palace. After all of the European drama last season, everyone being spellbound by this narrative that Steve Parish pushed, that somehow Forest were to blame for their administrative errors, all of the stuff that came after that, there's something sweet about getting a win. Well, we've got Oliver Glasner.
Yeah, but you've got to judge that on what he does for you. Because
yes.
This time next season, you might say, oh, he wasn't.
Gab's still got an unbelievable manager. They've got Palace's greatest ever manager.
Of course, but doesn't mean he's going to do the same at Forest.
No, but it gives him a good start to the season.
It does, but
very exciting.
Palace are playing European football next season, so.
Can I just say one thing though, and I think that this will reflect what Forest fans feel, and I hope it does, is that we cannot become the Watford of the Premier League. This has to be the start of an era of stability and of consistency. And I think fans are in a position now where they can ask and expect for that. And with an elite manager like that, and the players that we can bring in, and the money and the ambition at the club,
they can bring his own players in as well.
Yeah, and he must have come on that.
Let me ask you this: would you marry a woman that's been divorced 9 times?
Well, I don't know.
I don't think you would. And he's going to a club. He's got a club that have got a history of sacking managers.
Andy?
Because you'll be number 10.
What's wrong with that?
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm not marking it.
Can't judge people on their past, mate.
Oh, you can. You
mate.
can.
Everyone deserves another chance.
He'll be sacked. If results don't go your way, you won't give him time.
Well, we don't know. And previous sort of experience would suggest yes.
I'll get married then.
But I think we're at a point now where we're going into our 5th season in the Premier League. We've had an amazing European run, lost out to another brilliant English side. Forest fans are in a position where they should rightly expect that this now is a manager that we have for a minimum of 2 seasons, that you give him time, you've seen him build it, 100%. Let it happen. It's an amazing piece of recruitment, you know, brilliant piece of sort of work against Crystal Palace fans and all the flat that they've given Forest. In the end, Forest do always win, but keep him. Give him time.
Okay.
Has he come for the club or has he come for the...
It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter.
Just asking.
Yeah, well, money talks.
What are you here for?
To work with you, mate.
Okay.
The legendary Andy Goldstein.
Hey, high five, man. I'm going to tell that Henry story in the next hour. Max, do you know some bloke actually passed me at the weekend? He went, Soccer AM.
Yeah.
And I went, you got a good memory. That was 20 years ago. Soccer AM. How do you remember that?
Good times, Andy.
Great times.
Tell that story, please, Andy.
I will tell it in the next hour. I've got to take this phone call, but I will. Max, we'll see you a bit later on in the show. Let's speak to Scott. He's called us. Morning, Scotty.
Morning, Scott.
Morning, you all right? How's it going?
Good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm all right. I just come off nights, but...
oh, what'd you do?
But yeah, I work as an engineer.
On what?
Conveyor systems.
Lovely.
Okay.
So, well, yeah.
All right. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know what. Gabby and I have no idea what conveyor systems are.
All right. you know, like it's hard to describe. The push packages around warehouses.
Oh, like conveyor belts.
Yeah, conveyor belts.
Oh,
stuff
right.
like
Okay,
that.
yeah. We both knew that. Yeah. All right. Well, listen. Thank you for turning TalkSport on as soon as you finish. What do you want to say, Scott?
Cheer us up, Scott.
England can push on to win this World Cup, but they just need to sort out this defence. Like for me, I'd have Trent Alexander-Arnold on first flight over there. I won't be mucking around with it.
You can't do that, mate.
You can't do that.
The squad's already been named. You can't just bring players in.
Yeah, I know. I'd send back either Reece James or Conte. Go, you're injured. That's it. Done.
If you can't do it,
what's going on?
If they're injured, can you not bring them back? Bring someone out for someone who's injured.
No, mate. The tournament started, mate.
Is that it done?
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck with Jed Spence at right back then. But I'd look at bringing, I've maybe looked then at
Charter
bringing
jet.
Stones in.
Switch.
Bringing Stones in just to settle it up a bit.
All right. Yeah, that's doable.
And then, going five at the back, Stones in the middle to settle it up a bit, just to
Hold on. Who are your wing backs? If you're playing five at the back, who are your wing backs?
Well, it's looking like Jed Spencer right wing back again, isn't it? But
no, who are yours?
Riley.
Who are yours? You said I play five at the back, so you want to play Jed at right back, wing back?
Well, there's options. He's his only option at the minute, isn't it? Really?
Okay.
Jed Spence and then O'Reilly at the left wing back.
Okay. Who else?
And then I'd have midfield. Then a bit. I'd have Rice holding with Rodgers alongside Bellingham in that midfield, and up top I'd have Kane and Watkins.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
You got your coaching badge here, Scott?
No.
You sound like you have. I like that, mate. I like that.
Good work. Thanks for that.
Yeah, mate.
Go and have a sleep, Scotty.
What's up, man, Scott?
Cheers, man.
Thanks, man. How nice was that? We got time for one more? Producer says yes. That's weird.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Wow.
Morning, Paul.
Morning, Paul.
Morning, matey.
Do you want to just thank producer Ollie for allowing you on? It's way too late and I'll get in trouble for breaking it.
Cheer us up, Paul.
He has okayed that.
I just want to agree with you, Gabby. We talk about Harry Kane all the time, but you sit and you watch it, and he doesn't seem to me like sense board anymore. He's not in that box when we need him. And it's just frustrating. And he gets 2 goals, don't get me wrong, second goal brilliant.
Yes.
But it's took that long to get it, and we're not playing top teams. So what's going to happen when we hit them top teams?
I totally agree.
You're good as Messi. I can't think you can class him the same as Messi.
Spot on, mate.
Don't be anyone. No one's putting him in the same bracket as Messi, are they?
You more or less have.
Hold on.
On BBC last night they were, mate.
Don't watch that rubbish.
Nah, garbage, mate.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do that, mate.
That's signs of a terrible broadcaster, liking Kane to Messi.
No way.
No, that's insane.
Just say he's a fantastic footballer, isn't he? But
yeah, he's not
it can be
Messi.
frustrating the way he plays the game sometimes.
A reminder, USA, if you're just waking up, USA and Belgium will meet in the round of 16. They both won their games last night. Next up, we'll be joined by a man who will definitely celebrate Harry Kane. Andros Townsend will be with us right after this. And, of course, we'll have time in the next hour for that Henry story. It's 6:59. Good morning, everyone.
I think as well, when you lost the last final to Argentina, how they lost it.
Yeah.
The Argentina players celebrating after that penalty. It was a bit spicy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They'll want revenge.
100%.
They would love. I don't know if they can face Argentina in the final. I'm not sure.
But no, they can. Yeah, they can because they're on separate sides of the draw.
If they was,
I've just seen the step over again.
Told you, mate. If that was R9,
you are right.
That was R9 speciality. Step over and then goal.
Yeah. Even that. Who threaded the ball through?
Elise.
Through the legs of the defender.
Incredible.
We're just watching the replay of the goals now.
Like Bentley says, like, you can't stop this. Look at this. They've got bodies behind the ball now, watching the third goal.
Yeah,
Running here from Mbappe behind. No space in behind, but they find it.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got that.
Of course we haven't got that.
I don't think we have.
Don't think we got that. We're nowhere near them.
Do you know what? In midfield, though, that if England play France, like, listen, France are the favourites by. It's just not close in terms of the quality of the squad. But the midfield battle will be interesting because I think our midfield could give their midfield a run. Tchouameni, Rabiot, Kone. I think he can go up against that.
I agree. Left back as well.
Yeah.
I love Digne, but
I think
left
we'll
back,
get mauled
you could
if
get
we
at
play
Digne at left
Yeah,
back as well.
100%.
Come there,
we'll
right back.
I think we get mauled if we play him.
No, I don't think we did it in the last World Cup.
We're questioning whether we're going to beat DR Congo tonight, and you think we're going to beat France.
Yeah, but that's more to do with That's more to do with the well, not so much the climate because I think it's in an air-conditioned stadium, but that's more to do with just the situation of the game and stuff. But those quality, I think England will raise their levels when they play against France. They'll probably still get beat.
Do you think we can beat France?
Anyone can beat anyone.
Do you think we can beat France?
I watched Cape Verde draw with Spain.
Yes, I know, but that was the opening game in the World Cup.
Still.
Do you think we can beat France?
I think we can, but I don't think we will.
Well, Andy, like I said earlier, the first team to open up against England, Rashford will fancy his chances against Kunde. If you've got Saka, maybe a bit better fitter, or Madueke, whoever it is, will fancy their chances against Digne.
The story of England's World Cup win in 1966 is the stuff of legend. Pickles and a lost trophy, World Cup Willie, they think it's all over. They couldn't have done it without the skills and goals of Sir Geoff Hurst. But his World Cup journey wasn't always plain sailing. But for a freak injury in the group stages in 1966, we may have never been speaking about Sir Geoff Hurst in the same way. He got the call after Jimmy Greaves had his leg sliced open against France in the final group match. Hurst got off to a flying start in the knockouts, literally, scoring the winner against Argentina 12 minutes from time in the quarter-final. He didn't score in the semis against Portugal, but his influence on the game was massive. When Greavesy was past fit for the final, though, the public and the press wanted their main man back in. Sir Alf Ramsey stuck with Hurst, and the rest, well, you know. His heroics prompted parties on the streets. Once the celebrations had died down, England started preparing to defend the trophy. And just look at their record between 66 and 70. Only 4 losses in 36 games. But when 70 came around, fate played a mean trick on Hurst. In the quarter-final against the Germans, Hurst scored a legitimate goal in extra time that was disallowed. And England lost. Basically the exact opposite of the 1966 World Cup final. With that, Sir Geoff's pretty short World Cup career came to an end. When you look at his stats, they aren't massively impressive. But when you consider 3 of his 5 goals came on that glorious afternoon at Wembley, it's not a bad trade-off. What you might not know about Sir Geoff, though, is that after retiring, he didn't stay in football. I mean, he tried, oh yes, but he packed in management after 2 years and later worked in insurance because he couldn't afford his mortgage. I mean, can you imagine Harry Kane in insurance nowadays? Yes, Sir Geoff may have only played in 2 World Cups, but crucially, he helped bring one of them home. Jules Rimet, still gleaming.
Good morning, everyone. It's 5 minutes past 7. You're listening to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, a very happy Andy Goldstein. As you would imagine, we've made it through a very unhappy Gabby Agbonlahor.
No, let's be happy.
And Arnold
let's all
Clark.
be happy.
He's not happy, everyone.
No, I'm happy.
Perfect. Doesn't sound like it. Perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online On the way for you this morning, we'll have all the fallout from England's 2-1 win, by the way, Gabby, win over DR Congo.
Fantastic win as well.
Former England manager Roy Hodgson will be joining us. Can we go all the way? Well, Roy would tell us exactly what he believes. Singer, songwriter, TV superstar Ollie Murs will join us as well to see if he thinks England will go all the way. I'll also have time for my Henry story, all right? If you're just waking up now and you think, what's the Henry story? I started telling it at 6 o'clock. Oh, have I got time now? Oh, turn it off. I haven't got time now. But I started telling the Henry story earlier on. Chris Evans ran in to find out what it was. He knows it now. He knows it. It's a remarkable story that Henry works on the show. As soon as I walked into the building at 5:30, oh my God, Gio, what happened to me last night? I will tell it on air at some stage. So we haven't got time, Ed, but later on we will. Right, let's start with England again. It was Captain Fantastic Harry Kane who fired England into the last 16 last night.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Harry, not normal.
By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do.
Inspiration to all of us.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. It's Kane! Oh, thank goodness for that!
Two brilliant goals. The second one was unbelievable finish.
My goodness, Jim, did we need him just then?
Yeah, we're in the part of the tournament where you have to grind wins out, and that's what we've done today.
Harry Kane's now scored as many World Cup goals as Pele.
Quite incredible. I'd say the most important, Jim, but certainly up there.
Another one would be pretty important as well.
Most people would probably play out wide there, but he's just caught the keeper off guard and whipped it in the top bin, so yeah, it's different.
Kane on the turn! Oh, what a goal! England's captain courageous, leading by example again.
The one shining light.
That's a stunning finish. Out of nothing.
The ability to score a goal and get his team out of trouble time and time again.
We have hero moments, and yeah, for me it was the day.
Because maybe,
Just maybe, he might be the one that saves us. Yeah, that's right, 1-0 down until Harry Kane took it upon himself to win the game single-handedly for England. Only good enough, though, for a 6 out of 10 rating from Gabby Agbonlahor. Can you believe that?
Sorry.
I thought Noel was in here. That was spooky. I turned around, I was expecting to see him. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, thank you, pal.
Let's get more on Kane and England's performance. Say good morning to former England winger, a man, of course, played alongside Kane over 50 times. The wonderful Andros Townsend joins us. Andros, good morning to you.
Morning, Andros.
Good morning. How are we?
Well, I'm great, all right? I'm guessing you're great as well. Gabby's not so happy that even though we won the game, not happy with Harry Kane.
Not happy with Harry Kane?
I'm not happy with a lot of the players.
6 out of 10, Andros, he gave him for that.
Why? Please elaborate.
I thought Harry Kane for most of the game, dropping too deep as he done in the Euros. I thought his hold-up play wasn't great. Yes, fantastic goal, the second one. That's what he's been doing all season. That's what Harry Kane can do. But if you were talking about the whole 90 minutes, I think he can do a lot more.
But he's the last 5-6 years of his career, he's been dropping deep. And I think now we've finally got the runners. We've finally got a coach who can tell the runners, Jude Bellingham, Rashford or Madueke, when Harry drops deep, that's your cue to come inside and
they
run
weren't
him
though,
behind.
was there last night? How many times?
I think there was. I think
how
Jude.
Many times
how
in
many
the box
times
did
did
we have
Jude?
players? We didn't, mate.
Sorry.
How many times were Madueke about to cross it and there's no one breaking the neck into the box? I
think
agree.
Jude
if he does
made-
drop off
Jude
Kane,
made
Jude's
4
got
or
to.
5. I think he's made 4 or 5 good runs off the back of Harry Kane dropping deep.
Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. I'm not
Just let me ask you my argument when I was having this discussion with Gabby this morning was no matter how a goal scorer plays during the 90 minutes, if he scores 2 goals, one of them's the winner and an absolute banger, he's had the perfect match. Like, please let him do that against Mexico. Please let him do that against Brazil. And all the way to the final.
Well, Kane was the least of our problems. I haven't made that like Kane was the big issue. Don't twist it to that side.
I'm not twisting it.
We had 10 more problems than Harry Kane.
I know, but we'll get to the other players in a moment. But I want to ask Andros, if you score 2 goals and you win the game with an absolute humdinger, can you have anything but a great game as a goal scorer?
No, your job is there to score goals. Harry is our talisman. He's there to get us out of situations like he did today. Yes, he didn't have that many touches because DR Congo scored in the first 5 minutes and just retreated. So there's no space for the likes of Harry Kane to get on the ball and get touches that he would have liked to. But his job is to score goals. His job is to get us through into the next round. And he done exactly that. So for me, minimum, when you score 2 goals, minimum 8 out of 10.
What did you make of our wide players? I thought Rashford, I don't know if it's because he's played with Wan-Bissaka training, didn't want to take him on the outside. What did you make of his performance?
I think, to be honest, the Ghana game, I was disappointed with the wingers. I don't think they were brave enough to go 1v1 or 1v2 to take that opportunity. But I think today they were brave. They were taking on their men. They were successful. But I think today or last night, it was the end product. Too many times, Madueke going down the line on his right foot wasn't good enough. Rashford overhitting crosses. I think that was the biggest problem today. It wasn't the fact that I think they were brave. It's just they weren't. The end product wasn't good enough.
Okay. Let's talk about the defence. Declan Rice playing right back when you've got players like Trent. Even I would have taken Kyle Walker knowing we had problems at right back. But what did you make of that? Because for me, it just underlines how much the manager got that key area wrong.
I don't think so, because it's clear Trent's one of the best right backs in the world. It's clear that it's not a performance issue. There's obviously something going on behind the scenes.
Can't you put that aside? Can't you put that aside? Because I'm guessing the reason he played Declan at right back was because every time Madueke got the ball, there was no one behind him that could swing it in. So he put Declan there for that role, which is perfect for Trent.
But we had this problem, the golden generation, with all trying to fit all the best players in. It might not work, and it didn't work in that generation. We have a manager now who's brave enough to not just pick their best 11 players, to pick the best 26 who are together, whether they're playing, whether they're not. You saw when we scored, all the subs come on and celebrate. He's got a team unit, and I think in a tournament like this, that's the most important thing. Gareth brought it in when he got given the job. He dropped the likes of Rooney, who maybe were misbehaving, for example. He did that, and Thomas Tuchel's doing it as well. And you can't just sit and talk about Trent, talk about Cole Palmer, talk about Kyle Walker, talk about Phil Foden every time we don't get our own way.
Andros, after the game finished, what was your initial thoughts of the game and the performance?
To be honest, I don't want to have an argument, but I really liked it.
Okay, you're going to get an argument now.
No problem. Let me say my piece first. I think we started brightly and we conceded after the first 5 minutes, which obviously puts all the game plan out of the picture. We didn't panic. We didn't throw too many bodies too forward too early. We stuck to the game plan. We keep trying to play. We created many chances to be ahead. Jude had 2 headers. Keeper made a good save. Jude had a mishit cross or deflected cross that could have gone in. We created the chances. It was just one of those days where the keeper was on form and it wasn't going our way. And I think Thomas Tuchel as well, he didn't make changes too early. Waited for that second hydration break. That wasn't luck that he brought on Eze for Jess Benton, that second hydration break. He thought that's the moment. Right, now we're going to go for it. And 1 minute later, he got his reward. So I think we can sit and talk as purists and say, oh, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. It's DR Congo. But at the end of the day, we were up against it from the first 5 minutes. No fault of our own. It was not a fluky goal, but it was against the run of play.
Do you not think the start of the game, though, we were shocked at how they didn't play a 5, they played a 4-5-1, and they really went for us, didn't they? They didn't sit back in that first 5-10 minutes. We looked shell-shocked.
But I think that's normal, because I commentated on their game against Colombia, and they were a 5-3-2, and they were defensive, and they didn't commit men forward. So it's normal when you analyse a game to then think they're going to do the same, because England, no disrespect to Colombia, England has stepped up to Colombia. So you assume that. So there was a moment where we were shell-shocked. We did concede early, but at the end of the day, we reacted and we got our composure. We didn't throw too many men forward too early, and ultimately we got the win that we needed.
I like his positivity.
I like it as well. If that goal goes in, if that goal goes in when we're 1-0 down to make it 2-0 down just before the break, we're in a world of trouble, right?
Yes, but if one of Jude's headers go in, we're back in the game and it's a more comfortable game. If you can't talk about if, buts and maybes, they could have scored. We could have scored 2 or 3. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Why we always look for the negative?
Do you think we go through against Mexico? Because Andy thinks that the altitude's not a problem.
No, I didn't say that.
Playing at the Azteca is not a problem.
No, what I said was, I've never known a football match where we're talking about England against a stadium rather than a nation.
I think not the stadium. I think the altitude is going to be a big problem. I won't look at this performance last night and say, oh, we're going to struggle because this, because that, because it's going to be a completely different game. Mexico are going to play it a completely different way. I think it's going to be tough. I've never played in the altitude that they're playing in a few days' time. I played in Guadalajara, which I think is 1,500 meters above sea level. And for me, that was tough. I think this is double that. So it's going to be tough. I can't really predict either way because of that. And we have less recovery. And Mexico are used to the altitude. So
And we got
It's
to get
gonna
on a
be
plane.
difficult.
Yeah,
Plus as well, Andros.
I think it's 2,200 metres above it.
Yeah, plus Andros,
Is it? Wow.
like, there's
Yeah.
87,000 in the stadium. How many of those 80,000 going to be Mexican fans? They're going to create an atmosphere. Their record
No, I agree.
at that stadium's
Yeah.
fantastic. It's got to all even the game up, isn't it?
I think even more so. I think Mexico are going to have to be favourites because of the stadium, because of the extra rest, because of the altitude. It's going to be extremely difficult. England have to be perfect on the ball. We need to make them chase.
Yeah.
We need to make them obviously get more tired than us. But I don't know. It's going to be tough. I can't really predict it either way, to be honest.
Before I let you go, just a quick word about your former club, Spurs. 100 million spent on Tonali, 85 million pounds on Fernandes. What have you made of Tottenham's summer so far?
I've been pleased, not only the signings, but the speed of it. As a Spurs fan, we're used to getting these done on deadline day after we've already had a slow start. Managers under pressure, confidence is low. So it's good that we're doing it early. And I think we have a manager to take Tottenham back where they used to be. When he came in, I was pleased. It didn't start well, but that was obviously the pressure of the relegation and what have you. But I think now you give him a pre-season, you give him the players he wants. I'm really excited to see how Spurs start next season.
Spurs fans as well. Andros, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you, Andros.
I spoke to Andros in the week, actually. I sent him a picture of my mouth tape that I'm using now.
How are you getting on?
2 nights in, absolutely loving it. Really
Amazing.
enjoying it.
Good to hear.
Can you send me the link for those glasses similar to that? Because there's a lot of bright lights in here. I might go that way next.
I don't know if you're joking.
No, I'm serious, Andros. I sent you the picture of me with the hostage tape.
you
It's
did.
called. So I'm there. I'm going that way. I like it.
Let's do it. Okay. Have you packed your bags yet? For New York or for
No, I'm good.
Mexico?
I always pack bags late. So I'm going Saturday morning. I'll pack Friday night. That's how I do things.
Pack it yourself.
Yeah, I do pack it myself, yeah. Andros, what a superstar you are. We love having you on the show. Thanks, man.
Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.
There you go, the wonderful Andros Townsend. He's brilliant. He's great on our show. Right, coming up, we turn our attention further to Spurs as Jamie O'Hara has announced, again, that they're back. We've already established you're a deluded Arsenal fan. What do you make of Morgan Rogers and 130 million pounds?
You know what? I saw O'Hara going absolutely mad on was it? He was somewhere. He was talking. Yeah, and he was talking about the prices, etc. And I do actually think he's right, man. I think the prices have gone absolutely crazy. But it's one of those where, as crazy as it is, number one, it's not my money, and number two, football makes so much money. They're only going to spend where they think they can get the money back. So as much as it's crazy for us and we go, oh my gosh, these crazy prices, they're making money selling people's shirts on the back end anyway, and all these expensive tickets and everything that's going on. So someone can afford it.
Do you need him though, Joel? Because I agree with Bentley when I've listened to Bentley say that you've got Eze, you've got Odegaard, you've got Ranieri down and coming back, but don't you need a proper left winger? I know Martinelli can do good things, Trossard, okay, but wouldn't that money be well spent elsewhere?
I think he's so good that if he's available, you take him. I really do. I think in the Premier League,
130 million.
It's not my money. If they can afford it,
but that will
why
take,
do we care?
Because I'm guessing you've only got a certain amount of money to spend in this window, and 130 million will be a huge chunk of it. Wouldn't you rather spend that chunk of it on a left-sided midfielder?
It depends on who's available, though, Andy. Like nowadays, who's available? If I was to ask you, who do we get? If it's not him, who?
Nico Williams.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Barcola. He's signed a contract though. With,
he don't want to leave, does he?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's look, Kvaratskhelia, however you say his name, he would have been brilliant like a couple of years ago, but we missed the boat on that. I don't want Rafael Leao. The option of Rashford, I've been hearing, but
what does it say about the Eze transfer though, Joel? If you're going for Morgan Rogers now, after Eze signed last summer, what does it say about that transfer?
Yeah, but Eze is more central though. Morgan Rogers, I'm not saying he doesn't play central, but I'm assuming
he plays.
Get ready to get that winning feeling with talkSPORT Win. This summer, talkSPORT is bringing you live and official coverage of every game of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And to celebrate, we're giving away £26,000 guaranteed. Go to win.talksport.com to enter now, and you could win 26 grand in your hand, tax-free. Enter now, and you could be the next to get that winning feeling, courtesy of talkSPORT Win. Find out how to enter now at win.talksport.com.
Morning, everyone. You got away with that as well. It's 22 minutes past 7. You're waking up to the World Cup breakfast show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, the legend. It's Gabby Agbonlahor.
Get away, Andy.
I just want to point out something. I'm going to tell the Henry story. Not yet. Not yet.
What inside the new Henry story? He's got
the new Henry. This is not the Henry story, but he always pops out to get us biscuits.
And what did you forget to get?
And he came back without my favourite biscuits and without your granola. The two things he only goes out for. Literally came back with a carpet roll.
Incredible, isn't it, mate? We called it, didn't we?
Honestly. He doesn't even work on this show, by the way. No one's told him that for 6 years. He just gets up early and comes in. Frightening, isn't it?
Asked him to go and get granola, mate. Comes back with a pair.
Pair of shoes.
Are you surprised, though?
No, I'm not.
Look at him.
What? He's not married, is he? There's no one married.
No.
I always said that every pot has got
Single,
a lid.
mate.
I don't think there's a lid for that pot.
Yeah. Single Simonese, mate.
Yeah. Simple or single?
It's both.
Yeah. Simple.
It's okay, mate. We'll have
we love you
breakfast
really,
after the
Henry.
show, mate. It's
We
okay,
love you really,
mate.
Henry.
We'll eat after the show.
You got to. You're doing nothing now. You might as well pop out and get them, yeah? What does he do? What's his role, by the way? What does he do? Do you know?
He's the chief...
That's enough. Just
producer, correspondent.
Is it a producer? He's not. Is it? What, if Ollie's away, he's in charge?
Yeah.
Ollie never, ever be away. Ever be away. We'll all take holiday the same day, Ollie. We'll go on holiday with Ollie. All right? To make sure. Imagine the show Henry's in charge.
Dear Lord.
Right, opening line says 10:30. No, we finish at 10. Oh, right, okay. Right, if you went to bed straight after England's 2-1 win against DR Congo, here's a reminder of the other results. So Belgium beat Senegal 3-2. The African side, they well and truly blew a 2-0 lead.
Couldn't believe it, mate. They were so on top, Andy. The game was done. The tie was over.
Yeah, penalty in the 120th minute.
I was over, Senegal.
Felt for them. USA beat Bosnia 2-0, meaning it'll be the United States of America against Belgium on Tuesday morning at 1 a.m. How about that? Right, time now for this.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Freshly ground Costa coffee for a quality day.
That music, of course, it's time to talk equestrian. I'm only playing. Laura Francis with us. You've ridden a horse, Laura?
I told you I'm allergic to horses.
Are you?
Yeah.
What happens if you go near one?
Sort of hay fever type symptoms.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's quite unpleasant.
Gabby, you ever sat on a horse?
No.
No.
A camel in Qatar.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah,
You got the right arm, didn't you?
Yeah.
This could be your last appearance.
It could.
It's the last one today. You're not in tomorrow.
Correct,
And
yeah.
I'm going to speak to the bosses later on.
Oh, thank
They
you.
respect my views. I'll get you
Do
back.
they?
I'll get you back.
Do they?
Yeah, contrary to what everyone says.
Looking at her social media, though, have you got, like, if it is your last, have you got anything you want to say on behalf of Arsenal fans?
Oh yeah. What do I want to say? I would say your takes in person are as bad as they are on social media.
Yeah, it's not an act. People go.
It's not an act. They are genuinely that bad. But you
Let it all out. Go on.
But you have been quite welcoming to me, which is painful to say.
Have you blocked him yet?
I've muted him.
Oh, good. Wish I could do that.
Which is even better.
Yeah.
If you're a nice guy, you're a nice guy. Is what it is, Andy.
Yeah. And you are one of the best. You are one of the best. Laura Francis, what are we doing? I'm guessing the music tells us it's Wimbledon chat.
Wimbledon, yes. We're going to start with Dan Evans, so former British number one Dan Evans. No, he is hit out at the LTA for lacking the minerals to tell him why he wasn't given a singles wild card.
Oh, he's not even in it.
No, so he's not in it anymore. Wasn't given a wild card to the singles. Retiring from tennis.
Shame.
So was hoping for a big farewell, but lost in the doubles yesterday. So he kind of bows out on court 15 without much ceremony.
What do you make of doubles? Is it just a waste of time?
I don't really watch it, to be honest.
It is a waste of time.
Why is it a waste of time?
It's so dull.
I think doubles is more interesting, no? But volleying, no? Not a fan?
It's just so... You'll never get... Like, you get great tennis players.
Or is he okay?
No, I'll tell you why. Because you could be the greatest tennis players in the world.
Yeah.
But if you team up doubles, you're not going to be the best doubles. So it's a bit like, well, it's not tennis then, is it?
It's not, well... I mean,
good take, or it's just me that has bad takes?
No one will ever go, what are you doing Tuesday? Why? Do you want to come to doubles with me? Watch...
I think a lot of the people listening who still play tennis play doubles. My dad still plays doubles.
They play it, that's fine. But your dad's old, right?
He is old, yeah. Still plays.
It's a game for old people, doubles.
Game for old people, wow. Dan Evans, though, retiring, has hit out the LTA. He says that the last month has been nothing short of a shambles from the LTA. He's very upset they didn't give him a reason. And he says, if they said, look, listen, you're a bit overweight right now, you're a bit out of shape, we won't give you one. But he's not been given that explanation.
Is he out of shape?
Well, he's retiring, so I think he's playing doubles. So he's probably not in the best shape of his life. Once ranked 21 in the world, 2 ATP titles, a bit of a bad boy of tennis, if you will, if that's not a weird oxymoron.
I spoke to him. He's a nice fella.
Yeah,
lovely guy.
Yeah,
Hello,
so-
Brummy.
What?
He is, and a Villa fan.
Yeah,
He's a Brummie, is he?
He's a Brummie.
Oh.
Good
Yeah,
guys,
exactly.
Mate, good guys.
Outside of Dan Evans, though, Nick Kyrgios swore at an umpire and said he did not care if he was fined.
He's brilliant, Nick Kyrgios.
Yes.
I swear at umpires, though, mate.
Yeah, but he's what you want, like John McEnroe. Go back, you want
Tennis
that.
is just
No,
respectful
there's
game,
too many
mate,
robots.
isn't it?
It's I mean, he was fined in
Respectful game, mate, not football, mate.
in 2022. He was fined nearly £15,000 for swearing and spitting.
Spitting's no
yeah,
good.
spitting's no
You
good.
can't- Spitting.
He spat at, I think,
An opponent?
Yeah.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yeah.
You did.
Genuinely do. Yeah.
You can't spit your opponent. That's insane.
I think I might have been at like someone watching as well, actually.
You can't do that.
Just one, yeah.
That's no good.
Quick celeb watch. So celebs out in force at Wimbledon. Rory McIlroy was there.
With a green jacket on.
Now, what do you make of him wearing his green jacket? For me, that would be like Gabby coming in with his 2008 Inter Toto Winners' Cup medal and sitting there with it on.
Great line.
Yeah.
That's such a good
Have
line.
you got it? Have you got it? Yeah. Do you like him wearing his jacket?
I love the fact that he wore his jacket.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
like it.
good on him, right?
Yeah.
You win the Masters, you can do whatever you want. You walk back in your
Do you
pants.
think he wears it around
okay?
the house? I
You
would.
should do.
why
Do it for
not?
the ironing.
Why not?
Yeah. Other golfers in the house are Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, Luke Donald as well.
Oh, wow, okay.
So celebs out in force. Wins for Sinner, Djokovic, Coco Gauff as well. The big story in the women's draw, though, is that Mira Andreeva is out. She won the French Open a couple of weeks ago, so she is out.
Djokovic win 3 sets?
He
Or
won.
Was it 4 sets?
I can't remember, but he's through.
Just lie. No one watches tennis.
4.
No one watches tennis.
Yeah.
Andy, careful,
Andy,
mate.
come on now.
No one watches tennis.
Is that a bad take?
Why
or
am I
just me
here?
that's bad
Why am I
takes?
here?
Can you answer?
Do you know, I
Is
don't
that
know.
a bad take? or
It's
is
a
it-
bad take.
Do you watch tennis?
I do, yeah.
How much do you watch?
When Wimbledon's on, all day. I'm watching it all day. I'm on the red button. I'm multi-screening it.
So sad.
Your mate Greg Rosetsky was in here.
Yeah.
Talking about his podcast. What would he think if you said that?
I'd listen to it.
What would he be thinking now listening when you said no one watches tennis?
Disrespect.
He goes,
Hey, Andy, you know that's not a great take.
I go, why do you sound like Kermit?
There's your invite gone. So,
Wow.
you know, with Greg.
Oh my God.
Close your eyes. He's in the room, right?
Hey, listen to mine.
If you do want to watch today, though, there are some Brits in action. Katie Swan plays Madison Keys at 1 p.m.
time?
1 p.m. today
Fancy
on number
that?
1 court.
Sports
Do you know, I'm doing stuff. Washing my hair.
Wow.
Laura, thank you for coming in. And a round of applause for Laura.
Laura, fantastic.
How long have you been on Talks for? A month?
It's been a month.
Can I tell you
Give her
now?
the job,
I have no
please.
inside information. You'll be back.
100%.
You've been absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. It's been lovely to be part of this
Fantastic.
dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we take that as a huge compliment.
You know what? She's okay for an Arsenal fan as well.
She's okay.
Yeah, one of the okay ones.
Yeah.
Very
Just a little
rare.
bit better than okay. Well done. You've been
Thank you very
fantastic.
much.
We'll see you soon.
Yes.
How about that? We'll see
Enjoy
you
the
soon.
States.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Upper class flight.
What?
Your upper class flight.
Yes, right. Yeah. I'll tell you about that in a
Man
minute.
of the people.
Is he?
There was a
Again-
problem with that yesterday.
Oh.
I'll tell you about that in the next break.
Another story to add to the list.
Another story. We'll turn the Henry. We've got time for the Henry one. Press the button, Ed. Press the button. We'll do the Henry one now. We'll do it just quickly. We'll get that in. Have you got that? So. Oh. producer's shouting at me. I'll do the heavy story in a minute. I'll do it. That was all thanks to our friends at Costa Express. Coming up, we'll bring you more on that win for Belgium and whether the USA fans are right to genuinely believe they can win the World Cup. 7:30.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Freshly ground Costa coffee for a quality day.
I mean, what's happened? Have the Lewis family gone down into a vault under the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and got a pot of gold, come up the stairs, and from this point onwards, everything changes? I mean, why in 20 years could Daniel Levy not push for a change in their mindset?
You'll have to ask Daniel that. I can't answer that question. What I can tell you is that there will be certain decisions that Daniel would have made that they would have supported, and maybe they want the change of direction. Maybe they want a change of, well, clearly they want a change of direction because they've made decisions and made changes. That first instance, the first iteration of it was poor, i.e. last season. I don't know what we're making a hullabaloo about. They spend 150, 160 million pounds every season.
Yeah.
So the fact they spent 127 so far, 137 done it early, doesn't mean they're going to continue spending like drunken sailors for the rest of the transfer window. If they go and spend another 137 million quid over the next 6 to 8 weeks before the season starts, then let's all jump on board and say what a revelation that is.
Yeah.
But right now they've gone early. We don't know what they're going to trade out.
Does that balance off with the trade out, though, right?
Well, they haven't done any trading out yet, so
they're going to have to, though.
All we know, well, I don't think they're going to suffer from any PSR issues. I don't think Spurs have got a problem. What they've had a problem with is liquidity to be able to do deals, which means extra cash, and obligations to banks. One of the obligations many, many years ago, and I don't think this is an urban myth, Arsenal had to observe certain banking protocols and certain banking covenants, which means they had to stay within a certain confines of their banking relationships. And one of the conditions that Arsenal had to adhere to was Arsene Wenger remained manager. In the Spurs scenario, I've understood this to be the case, that the banking covenants restrict their wages to turnover ratio to a certain level.
USA 94. What a summer when football became soccer in the blazing heat. It was also the tournament where fashion peaked. This, my friends, is Alexi Lalas. No, he wasn't Scottish. That's a full-blooded American right there. But in all seriousness, forget the hair. Look at the jersey. Dreamy 90s clobber. And it was everywhere. That's the legend that's Georgie Hagi of Romania, OVS, Brazilian shot stopper, Taffarel, and a Dutch guy. I mean, this was the period we were getting top quality in the Premier League too, but the national team designers raised the level even higher. The pitch was their catwalk as we got Germany, Bolivia, Sweden absolutely rocking it. The kind of kit we're shelling out for on retro sites to this day. And Spain, another beauty. 10 points if you recognise that guy. Of course, this was America, so the cheerleaders didn't want to be outdone. But in the end, two of the less is more designs made it to the final. And when Baggio blazed over, Dunga got the honours. The entire summer was an explosion of colour that would have broken Instagram. Sorry, just trying to get that Larson one off eBay. 70 quid. Bargain.
Saturday.
I feel like this is the scene in The Godfather where they get married. Godfather 2, have you seen that?
Unbelievable film.
Or is it Godfather? It's Godfather.
Can you quickly give you some stats?
Yeah. Let me just say this, and then we can move on to whatever we want.
You always got to go for it. Go on then.
Well, it's sponsored, and it's the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Gabby Agbonlahor, Arnold Clark. We love Arnold Clark. Browse the UK's best car deals and score your dream car today. Check out the website for more details. Go on then.
So, mate, you don't think the stadium matters, right? The Azteca.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's some
I
stats
didn't
for you.
say that. Again,
What did you say?
Getting lots of misquotes here.
What did you say then?
I said I've never known a World Cup match where it's England, and we're not talking about our opponents. We're talking about the stadium it's being played in.
Okay, first of all, the altitude. 1. Okay.
You have got an attitude, you're right.
But these are some stats, mate.
Okay, go on then.
87,000 capacity. Mexico have had 10 games unbeaten at the Azteca Stadium in the World Cup. 10 games unbeaten.
Sorry, do you know the results? Are they wins or a lot of those draws?
Doesn't matter.
It does.
Finish.
Okay.
0 goals conceded in 4 games this World Cup.
Yep.
4 wins, 8 goals scored. And the first team to start with 4 clean sheet wins at a World Cup since who? Italy in 1990. So what I'm saying to you, mate, is that like this stadium is their fortress. How many times have we spoken club football of like, oh, you don't want to go there.
I'm not.
You don't want to go there. No, you are, mate.
I mean, I did say Azteca, Schmazteca.
No, but you are. You're saying like, oh,
I'm just saying we should be fearful of the side we're facing, not the building it's being played.
No, it's not about being fearful. It's about understanding their record. There's unbelievable. The altitude. It's going to be a fortress, mate. Mexicans are passionate about everything, let alone football, mate. So it's going to be a very, very tough game.
Are we going to win it?
You look at last night's performance, and you're telling me like you're confident.
Yeah, but Mexico are dog, mate, as well.
You think
Mexico
Congo are better than Mexico? I don't think so, mate.
It's close.
Okay.
It's close. You think they're a good side, Mexico? Have you watched them?
I've watched some of their games, and I've seen the highlights of them. Listen,
they're not good.
They find a way, though.
They're not good.
And in that stadium, mate, it's not been kind to many teams.
Let me remind everyone where we're up to. We'll talk about that with our next guest. So Belgium joint host USA, they're going to meet in the last 16. The confirmed ties so far, Canada, Morocco, Saturday at 6 o'clock, all live on talkSPORT. Paraguay against France, Saturday at 10 p.m. Brazil, Norway, Sunday at 9. Mexico, England, Monday morning, 1 a.m. live on talkSPORT. And USA against Belgium, Tuesday at 1.
Are you staying up for that game? Or are you going?
I'll be there, won't I? I'll be in America.
Oh, you're going?
So that'll be like 8 p.m. or 7
Amazing, mate, yeah.
Let's bring in world football expert, not European. We've upgraded him. Kevin Atcho joins us for more. Kevin,
morning,
good morning,
Kev.
How are we, chaps? You well?
We're great.
Have a word with him, Kev.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really interested in this Azteca thing because it's not the stadium for me, it's the altitude. That's the best weapon that Mexico have because it's just a fact that it is difficult for athletes to adjust to those conditions. England won't have time to do that. It's as simple as that. So it's a massive advantage for Mexico. They've got momentum. I do make England slight favourites still because of the quality they have, because of the coach that they have. But that is a tough game. There's no doubt about it. If it was in, the US or if it was in Canada, then I think England would be much stronger favourites. But I think playing at altitude, you look at their competitive record at home, Mexico, it's very, very strong.
Is that fair?
But is it fair?
Yeah.
I mean, if you co-host, you co-host, and you get, the advantage that comes with that, and if altitude's a part of that.
You're saying that
it's
only the altitude, but surely it's their record at home. It's the fact that the whole stadium's going to be
the main thing.
Mexican fans, the atmosphere. Surely that takes its toll as well.
Of course, they've got momentum.
Yeah.
They've won all their games. They had a fairly comfortable group. I think they have played well. I think Aguirre's got them moving. He's a great coach. I think he's getting the absolute most out of that team. But, the stadium, the Azteca, it has all that history. That, for me, is not as big a deal. But the altitude is a tangible thing that England are going to have to somehow overcome.
Right, listen, let's talk about the other teams that are left in it. We'll start with Belgium, who somehow, by the skin of their teeth, got through. Are they? Well, there you go. Gabs just said so poor. Are they any good, Kev, the Belgians?
No, and I got done on Twitter last night because I was slagging them off, saying that Rudy Garcia was writing his resignation statement on his little pad that he kept writing on. I don't know how they got out of it. It's a collapse for the ages from Senegal. I mean, how they've managed to not progress, I just find extraordinary.
Kev, I couldn't believe it, Kev. Honestly, mate.
Belgium, for 85 minutes, Belgium were terrible. They really were. I mean, they had no shape. They weren't getting... But then I have to give credit to Lukaku because this is a guy who he's not played. He just has not played. He's had a handful of minutes for Napoli. He hasn't been fit. He had this big row with Napoli about where he should do his rehab, where he should train and how he should recover. He clearly had an eye on this World Cup. And yeah, every time he's come into a game, more or less, he's affected it. You know, he forced an own goal in an earlier game after he'd just come on. And they didn't know how to handle him. And that goal made Senegal collapse.
Yep. And also, Kev, watching it, Doku got dragged, didn't he? De Bruyne got dragged. Trossard and Tielemans nearly fighting. But a special mentions by one of the goals of the tournament, Sarr's goal. Wow.
Wow, yeah. Tremendous. And that's what they're capable of. And I genuinely looked at that tie beforehand and thought, you know, people go on about the golden generation with Belgium and the quality they have, but Senegal have that quality. You know, they've got Mane, they've got Sarr, they've got Mbaye, they've got loads of quality in midfield. Yeah, and Jai as well. And they just couldn't get over the line emotionally.
They bottled it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they did. That's the truth of it. We can look at technical things, tactical things, but the truth is, as soon as that first goal goes in, the goalkeeper panics. You know, not having Mendy fit was a problem there. So the goalkeeper panics and they're letting the equaliser. You know, the penalty is debatable. I can see it both ways, but ultimately, they didn't do enough. I mean, Mbaye at 2-1 actually has a great chance and goes through and just whacks it miles wide. So, yeah, they've really blown one. That's going to sting for a long time.
Well, Kev, that brings me on to my next question, of course, because they've got the United States of America in the next round. So I'm guessing that you're going to say that the Americans will be favourites for that tie.
Yeah, I think they probably are with the momentum they have. But losing Balogun's massive, though, because he's been so good up
Never
front.
a red card.
Can they appeal that?
Never.
No, I don't think they can. I think that's going to be nailed down. And look, it's a really difficult one. It's a VAR red card because I think unless we had one with Messi, didn't we, against Algeria in the first game? And it was deemed that it wasn't intense enough. It's difficult because he lands on the foot, he twists the ankle, and when you look at that on a VAR screen, I can understand why you give it as red.
Common sense says no penalty.
Well, in terms of the red card for Balogun, I think he lands.
Sorry,
on
no penalty, no red card.
And the twist, it's difficult. I don't like those personally. I understand why they get given, but I think when you slow stuff down sometimes, it can look a lot worse than it is. So look, that's a blow. But what I admire about this US team is they kept on going, and actually, they didn't look much worse 10 against 11 than they had 11 against 11. Bosnia, I think, will look at it and be disappointed, but they kept getting caught bringing the ball out from the back, and that led to the goal. And so, yeah, you have to admire the energy USA have played with, how Pochettino has turned them into a unit, and they have belief and they have momentum, and I think Belgium might find that quite difficult to deal with.
Agreed. Now, Kev, the shambles of Germany. Jurgen Klopp, no-brainer?
If he wants it, yeah. And, you know, he has indicated previously that he wants more time to discuss it. So he's a TV pundit at the World Cup at the moment for Magenta. And they asked him, you know, would you be interested in taking it? What? And he said, look, I understand why my name comes up. I need to think about it, but all the indications are that he is up for it, and that's the only job that he would come back to coaching for. He is believed to have a break clause in his job with Red Bull that would apply to Germany, and it looks as though Nagelsmann's going to go. I think Klopp is the guy they should get rid of Nagelsmann for. Nagelsmann's made massive mistakes, no doubt, and I think he's handled some of this very, very poorly. But for me, there isn't a standout candidate apart from Klopp.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What Klopp can bring you is a completely new energy. That in Germany, they absolutely adore him. I cannot tell you the amount of things he advertises in Germany. You can't move for Klopp adverts about this, that, and the other. That he is a national hero. They absolutely love him. So I think that would be very well received.
Kev, you're a
Very
national
well.
hero.
Yes,
on
you
our
are,
show.
Kev.
Kev, before I let you go, we speak every week on Drive Time. A lot of our listeners who maybe are watching will have noticed, as I have, we can't see your light switch. You've decided to move camera angle. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
What, for that reason?
Just something different.
I much prefer it. You know what you're doing, Kev, don't you? You know.
Just in your head. Just in your head every week.
It's on your wall. Get it fixed. Always a pleasure, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Thanks so much for your time.
Chips.
There you go. The wonderful. I love him. He's brilliant.
Does
Kevin Ashard.
everything,
We're
mate.
very lucky. He does. Still to come on the Breakfast Show.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Go big on landscaping with Travis Perkins. Find everything you need at travisperkins.co.uk.
Still time for your calls. 03717223344. Get your calls in now. Henry was on the phones. We've made him redundant because he kept picking up a banana and putting that to his ear. Bless him. But now we've got someone else on it. So if you want to have your say, if you're as negative as Gabby is about last night, or maybe you're as positive as I am. 03717223344. Also, what changes? Good question. What changes would you make against Mexico? We'll also be speaking live to former England boss Roy Hodgson and pop superstar Ollie Murs on the show. What a great Thursday morning breakfast show it is. That was our breakfast preview with the wonderful people at Travis Perkins, 7:47.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. From fence panels to decking or paving packs to topsoil, Travis Perkins has all your landscaping needs covered.
Neil, why doesn't Mbappe get the respect that he deserves? Because I was saying earlier, if R9 scored that first goal he scored last night, we'd be all going crazy about it today.
It was an unbelievable goal. I don't understand. I feel like maybe his character sometimes seems to annoy people, but his quality on the pitch is just ridiculous. When you look at his first goal, the step over, the speed of the step over, and then the touch and finish, how quick is after that touch to take the shot, is just unbelievable. And Gabby, you played football and you know how hard it is. He makes it look easy, but it's absolutely not.
Agreed.
Neil, Mbappe's getting a lot of the headlines, and rightly so, because the amount of goals he's scoring. But Michael Elise's performances, I mean, he has probably been, I'd probably say, France's best player, probably without getting the headlines.
In France, he's getting headlines. Don't worry about it. But we are very, very lucky, and I think he's the best French team in years. As far as I know, because we've got Dembele, we've got Olise, Mbappe, Bacola, we've got only world-class players. But I have to say, Michael Olise is probably our best player. Yesterday, when I watched the game, you know, everything was so easy for him. He's so effortless, and you can see like his quality. And when he's got the ball, like players making runs, and he always found the solution. He could have scored 2 or 3 goals if he was a bit more lucky. I think he's at the top of his game, and it's actually scary when you think about it because he's only 24.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Can I read a quick message?
Yeah, man.
Or have you got a
What a tune. By the way, this will wake you up. Turn up a little bit, Ed. Sorry, Gab. What a tune that
What is it? What sort of music? Rock?
Sex Pistols.
Rock.
Rock and roll, isn't it?
Is it rock and roll, yeah?
It's Sex Pistols, isn't it?
Great tune.
Sex Pistols, yeah?
Great tune.
Is it Sex Pistols?
Are you ready?
Oh, is it? He just said something. I heard the number. I don't want to just say the number. Sham 69 for Sex Pistols.
I got a message here, mate. Nice message, mate.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
From
Go on then.
Julie.
Who's Julie? What, from Aston Villa?
I know you likely won't see this, but way to go with your Kane comments! ! I was proper angry how you were spoken to. I know it's just entertainment, but ruined my drive to work. Hope you're okay, Gabby. Julie, I'm fine. I appreciate you understanding me.
Who's that?
And
who's that? You just read the text out.
Yeah.
Who texted you?
Julie.
Who's Julie?
Someone off social media. She's messaged to complain about how you speak to me, mate.
Julie, if you're listening, mind your own business. Julie, if I've upset you, I apologise. But it was
you
purely
speak to me in a
just
bad way, mate.
It was shut up, I'm talking. It was purely just the fact that we won the game and Harry Kane scored 2 goals and you were slagging him off. That's what I was doing. Can you ask me what we know this Thursday?
What do we know this Thursday morning?
Great question.
7:53.
Host USA, they soared through to the last 16 with a 2-0 win over Bosnia. Spurs are set to break the transfer record for a second time this week after agreeing a deal worth up to £100 million for Newcastle's midfielder Sandro Tonali. And Harry Kane, even though Gary gave him a 1 out of 10, has scored... What'd you give him, 4?
6, mate.
6, disgusting.
6, mate.
6 out of 10. He scored 2 goals to set up a round of 16 tie against Mexico at 1 a.m. in the early hours of Monday morning. But Thomas Tuchel has a message for all the parents out there.
Write an excuse for school and let them watch football. Come on, there's so much school to go to, but World Cup is every 4 years. Let them watch. There will be a big match on in 4 days, and we need the support of everyone, and especially of the children.
Good work, TT.
Are you going to sort out childcare when we have to go to work, Thomas?
No, come on. Good work, Thomas.
No, but who's going to sort childcare? They've got to go to school, mate. Kids have got to go to school,
that's a good
mate.
Point, actually, yeah.
Mate, they need
you
to
can't.
learn.
You can't just have
education.
Yeah, Thomas, you know what you're talking about.
I mean, mate, you got work yourself, and you got to say, oh, Thomas Tuchel said, don't go to work.
Would you let your kids watch the game?
No, 1 o'clock. No, in bed, mate.
Oh, wake them up, mate.
No, mate. No.
Oh, you might be the worst father I've ever known.
I've heard. I've
known a few.
I've heard that before, mate. No, go to school.
Okay.
School work is more important.
How old are your kids?
I've got an 18-year-old, a 15-year-old, 10 and 8.
Right.
Our 2 youngest go to bed, mate.
Right. How?
My 18-year-old
can. 10 and 8, right?
Yeah.
He goes, Dad, I want to stay up the game, watch it.
So you can't?
Why not? Everyone at school's going to watch it, Dad.
I don't care.
It's Mexico, the Azteca.
We're going to go to talkSPORT. We ain't got childcare.
Yeah, but I want to... Did you not hear what Thomas Tuchel said, Dad?
Me, I've not got childcare.
Dad, what's happened to your voice?
I don't know.
I want to say Mum would let me stay up.
Well... Stay with Mum then.
Right.
We're over.
I'm going. I've had enough.
Dear me, mate. You know what else as well, mate? You know what kids are like, mate, when they don't sleep enough? They're the moodiest ever, mate.
You make a good point. You can't just, if you've got a job and you need to send your kid to school, you can't just go, we'll just stay at home today.
Yeah, stay at home, yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, Home Alone style. Just stay. I'll go to work still.
Yeah.
There's a pot noodle. Put that in the microwave for lunch.
Yeah. There's no way getting around that, is there? You can't even say, like, it's an 8 a.m. kickoff.
I get it if it's the final.
Hold on. You could do that.
What?
You could get your kids up an hour earlier, right? And when they come down, just get 30 minutes into the game, put it on the Sky Planner, and goes live. England playing live.
They're clever, mate.
Oh, they'll be on social media, won't they?
They're clever, yeah.
They go, what are you talking about? The game's over? We lost it?
Yes, I just seen on TikTok.
Dad, what you looking for, Dad? I thought it was over here, mate. We lost
5-0. It's on TikTok, Dad.
Dad, did you really give Harry Kane 6 out of 10? What's that about? I must prefer Goldstein. He's amazing.
What's wrong with you, man? It's a great Brummy voice. You are funny.
Right, a reminder that Carl Walker is on drive today. A man who has played 96 times for England.
Will Benty say what he said yesterday about him, that he shouldn't be starting?
Well, you both said that.
Drive should play that.
You both said that. I was the only one that said I'd take
I
him.
said he should have been. Benty wasn't keen that he should start. They should play that, mate. Be interesting to see his reaction. Kyle.
Well, we can hear now from a man that played 47 times for Billericay Town. Jamie O'Hara.
Don't make me laugh.
He did. 46 days, that's amazing. Spurs could be about to wrap up their 5th and 6th signings of the summer, having agreed deals for Sandro Tonali and Mateus Fernandes. A combined fee worth £185 million. Well, you're not wrong. Jamie had this to say last night. It's fair to say he never learns his lesson, does he?
Spurs.
Oh, here we go.
Have a huge summer window. Matthias Fernandes looks like it's done. Sandro Tonali agreed £100 million. Andy Robertson, Senesi, Van Hecke, Dubravka. Mate, Spurs are back.
Who? Dubravka.
Spurs are back. Mate, come on.
Spurs are back.
Yeah, come on. You have to say now, right? And you can't disagree with this.
Listen.
Spurs are back.
Hold on. You've been banging that drum for the last 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Right? And last 2 years, you've been fighting relegation.
Europa League winners, remember that?
You've been fighting relegation.
Yeah, but Europa League winners.
You've been fighting relegation.
Okay, but now you can't get away from the fact.
You lot went into the last 90 minutes of football absolutely in yourselves.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So don't be giving Spurs a back, right?
Spurs are back.
Back where?
Spurs are back.
Back where?
Spurs are back amongst the elite.
Can I just say something, please? And I speak for Newcastle fans, for Villa fans, for a lot of fans whose clubs can't spend money right. Spurs have finished 17th 2 seasons in a row, right? And how can they go and spend 52 million on Van Hecke? Tonali will be 100 million. Fernandes will be 85 million. Free transfers for Robertson and Senesi. Big wages for all 5 of those players. And then teams like Aston Villa, who have just won the Europa League, are getting fined £19 million and can't spend any money. It's a joke.
They're obviously
I don't care. It's a joke. Your team as well, Manchester United. Spend whenever you want. The rules are a joke. How can clubs like Villa get to the next level after finishing? Just what's the point, mate? What's the point? The rules are terrible, though, Andy. Come on, mate. Be real now.
Dad, you need to calm down.
Me, I'm not happy.
Dad, you need to calm down, mate.
The rules are a joke, and these guys behind the screen are like, oh, he's going on about it again, because it's that bias, mate. It's that so-called top 6 bias. Clubs like Aston Villa and Newcastle can't buy anyone. But Spurs finished 17th 2 seasons in a row, and then go and spend. What's next? Who's going to go and get next?
Why don't you take it up with one of Gillingham's finest, Jamie O'Hara? Look what you're doing. You smashed up the set. 40 quid that cost. What's the matter with you?
Sorry. Okay, positive next 2 hours.
Jeez. Up next, we take your calls in England. How confident are you it's coming home? And also, if you can relate to anything that Gab said over the first 2 hours. Oh, look, stop smashing. Apologise to everyone.
I'm sorry.
Apologise.
I'm sorry.
We're here to chill people out and put a smile on their face for the beginning of the day.
It was a great performance last night.
Thank you.
And we're going to win the World Cup.
Thanks, Dad. It's 8 a.m. It's the breakfast show. Germany's shock exit against Paraguay on
Yeah.
penalties. A side ranked 31 places below them. So get this, I don't know if you're aware of this. Since winning the World Cup in 2014, Emmanuel, Germany's record is this. In
Yeah,
2018, out in the group
It's terrible.
stage. 22 out in the group stage. 26 round of 32.
Unbelievable.
What is going on with German football at the moment?
I think Gary Lineker have to change what he said about the Germans now. Because he used to say that football is a game that Germans always win, you know.
Okay.
At the end of the game, it's always Germans that win, but they are not winning anymore.
No.
It's a mess. It's a crash. It's a big failure. So I think today, within the next few days, I think it's going to be a huge fight, you know, in the newspapers, and people will want, you know, some head to fall down. So I'm very, very sad for the Germans, but in the meantime, I'm very happy because honestly, I don't have a big link with Germans, but what I saw last night reminds me what happened to us, you know, during the World Cup 1998 against Paraguay. Remember, you know, back in days, we had the golden goal, you know, scored by Laurent Blanc, you know, and we qualified, and the game stopped straight away. But I saw exactly when I was watching the game on TV, that remember exactly what happened against Paraguay. They wanted to go to the penalty with Chilavert, you know, the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He was the star man, you know, for this team. And they almost did it, you know, until that Laurent Blanc scored that goal. But they defended exactly the same way than yesterday, you know.
This might be the most iconic image in English sporting history, the moment Bobby Moore lifted the World Cup. It meant the flag of St George could forever be draped on the Jules Rimet, and Moore would be a hero always, despite the twists and turns of his eventful World Cup career. Bobby Moore went to the World Cup in 1962, but didn't play a single game. A year later, though, he was made England captain, leading the side as they built up to 66. But Moore might never have played in the tournament. He was in a contract dispute with West Ham and was technically a free agent. And an FA rule meant free agents were ineligible to play for England. Sir Ralph Ramsey stepped in and forced West Ham and Moore to sign a deal. Phew. Then, when the final came around, Moore might not have played in that either. According to Sir Geoff Hurst's autobiography, he overheard Sir Ralph discussing the idea of dropping Moore in favour of Norman Hunter to help deal with the German attack. But he stuck with Moore and didn't live to regret it. 4 years later, Moore was shrouded in controversy. On a pre-tournament team trip to Colombia, he was arrested, accused of stealing a bracelet from a gift shop, and placed under house arrest for 4 days. Perhaps the most famous match of that tournament was England's group game against Brazil, in which he made what's still described as the perfect tackle. It's so beautiful. After the game, another iconic image. The quarter-final defeat to West Germany would be his last World Cup match. England failed to qualify in '74 and Moore stepped away, leaving the most incredible legacy. He was made an inaugural inductee to the English Football Hall of Fame in 2002, and in 2007 this statue was unveiled of Moore outside the new Wembley Stadium. It was described as the finishing touch.
Good morning, everyone. It's 6 minutes past 8. You are listening to the World Cup Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, the superstar. Gabby Agbonlahor alongside me and Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. Just quickly before we move on, loads of people in the office have come in saying, what is the Henry story? What is the Henry story? I started telling it at 6. Haven't had time to finish it yet. I've just told a few people out there. Lots of texts coming in. We will tell the Henry story in this hour. It's a little bit mind-blowing.
I can't wait.
It's probably better in this hour, actually, because it's quite unnerving to begin with.
Okay.
And I didn't want to tell it early on in the morning, but I will tell the now famous Henry story in this hour. Also on the way for you this morning, we'll have all the fallout from England's 2-1 win over DR Congo with former England manager Roy Hodgson. Can we go all the way? Well, Roy will give us his view on that. Singer, songwriter, TV superstar Ollie Murs will also join us. We'll get his view on all things England. And a reminder, you can get involved with the show. If you want to have your say, pick up the phone, 03717 223344. But now, of course, England are through to the last 16 of the World Cup, thanks to Captain Fantastic Harry Kane.
England's countdown to glory really begins.
Welcome to the knockouts. When the going gets tough, they show up.
Spencer's been caught under the flight of it, and Pickford's been to the near post, and Sipenga gives the Congolese the lead.
We don't look defensively good enough to stay in a World Cup, let alone win one at the moment.
This team just was absolutely not ready to give in today.
45 minutes to save his job, to save his reputation. Never won a World Cup match in 90 minutes when they've conceded first. Gordon's going to be able to control it and bring it down. It's Kane! Oh, thank goodness for that!
My goodness, Jim, did we need him just then?
We spoke about people having hero moments. It can be anyone in the team.
Should be no panic in our play. Keep pressing on.
Ball in towards Kane. Kane on the turn. Oh, what a goal!
Do we rely on this fella? What a captain.
I want the boys to enjoy it with the fans like we did. We've got to get in 4 days.
Captain has bailed them out of an enormous hole here. England 2, DR Congo 1.
Yeah, that's right. Despite going 1-0 down in the 7th minute, Kane scored 2 in the second half to save England from an embarrassment, which would have easily been bigger than Iceland in 2016. Yes. Attention will quickly turn towards Mexico, the Azteca, in the early hours of Monday morning. A game you can hear, by the way, live on talkSPORT, 1 a.m. That one kicks off. Delighted to say the phone lines have been battered all morning by you, the fans. Should we go there now so you can have your say? 03717 223344 is the number. Joe has dialed. Joe, good morning to you.
Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning, gents. How are we?
We're good, man. How are you after that?
Andy, listen, the first time I've spoke to you on morning TV, radio, mate. Nice speaking to you. Gabby, listen.
Good morning, mate.
Gabby, have you been on the bender since the Aston Villa won the UEFA Cup final, mate?
I don't drink, mate.
Well, good. Well, God blimey. How can you say, mate? How can you say? Listen, I'm not a great England lover. Kane's not getting the service. He's playing deeper. Ideally, he's been playing better deeper. I can't understand why you, as an internationally player for England, you play centre forward for Aston Villa. I know you're not criticising the performance of Kane overall the game. The man was on his own, mate. What's he supposed to do? And without Harry Kane, we wouldn't have no England, mate. We'd have no one scoring goals. So it's down to...
I agree.
Obviously Tuchel is obviously picking the team.
Joe,
he should have took Trent.
He's an outstanding finisher, Harry Kane. Totally, mate. I was jumping up and down celebrating both goals, especially the second goal. But what I'm saying is, we saw it in the Euros. How many times last night was Harry Kane not getting into the box? That's all I don't like. If that's what the manager wants, no problem. That's all I've said.
I know, Gabby, but I know, mate, you criticise, and listen, you're a very knowledgeable person about football. But he's not getting the service, mate. He's not getting the balls over. What's he supposed to do, Gav? He's got him and Bellingham. Bellingham give over 5 or 6 chances there. We had 14, 16 chances. You know, the goalkeeper has a blinder. You know, that goalkeeper won't play a better game. And if the goals would have gone in, some of the amazing saves the guy made off Bellingham was untrue. You know, Rashford, okay. I would have given more than a 4. The guy is going through a tough time. He's getting there. I think he's a better player by going to Barcelona. Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, Joe, thanks for your call. I want to get through as many as I can, so if I cut you short, I do apologise, but thanks for your call. Let's go to Amir's up next. Hi, Amir.
Good morning, Amir.
Hi. Morning. How are you doing? It's
good, man.
Perfect passing Star City. I know Gabby will know where I'm driving at the moment.
Star City, proper
And
place.
Why's it called Star City?
Brummies. I've got two Brummies on the radio.
It's in Birmingham.
What's
It's a
going
star place.
Okay.
In Birmingham.
Two Brummies on the radio. One more and we have to stop.
Yeah. Look, we can't look past Mexico. I think that's one of the negativities. Who we've got next down the line, but we couldn't look past. I mean, the way we played against Congo, we couldn't look past one team at a time. But yeah, the negativity last night from Jason, from Gabby this morning, just embrace it. I know we're not great. We'll get better. We can't get any worse.
Do you know what it is, Amir? Amir, it's more because how many generations have waited for our country to win something? That's the reason, mate. You see how much football means to fans, and you're seeing that performance against Congo, and you're like, come on, guys.
Yeah, and it's disappointing, honestly. I really thought we could go out, and it was epic. I mean, I had water in my eyes when the second goal went, and I thought, how's he done that? But you just got to embrace it. That's England for you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We could have been Germany. We could have been Netherlands. We're not. We're still in it. Embrace it. Enjoy it.
Germany have won the World Cup in the last 20 years.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I hear what you're saying. We could be going home. We're still in it.
Germany, you can't mention them. They've won the World Cup.
Yeah, no, but they're not in it.
Recently.
That's what he was saying.
Okay.
Big team gone home.
Sorry, Andy.
That's all right. Frank's up next. Hello, Frank.
Morning, Frank.
Hi, Gabby. Hi, Andy. All right.
Good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yeah, I was just going to say, like, do you know what I mean? I mean, some of these selections that he's making, Tuchel. I mean, why is Morgan Rogers not in the team? So, I mean,
Instead of who?
Marcus Rashford. He's an awful player. I don't
think his best position is out wide. Do you?
Yeah, well, I'd rather have him there than Rashford. Rashford or that toffee, Anthony Gordon. Yeah, I can't believe that. I can't believe Barcelona spent 70 million on him. So I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. But then I think half of the problem is people think we've got a team full of world-class players. We don't. We have good and very good players.
Do you know what, Frank, as well? Frank, last night, everyone was saying it in the pub. If we go out, Thomas Tuchel should be sacked immediately after the game. And also, the fact that he didn't bring Trent, Lewis Hall, of course, but Trent's second half was crying out for him.
Yeah, and not just that, Gabby. Do you know what I mean? Lewis Hall not being in that team, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, mate. How he was never in the team.
Agreed.
And Tuchel, I've never ever rated him anyway. Tuchel as a manager, to be honest. I think people are getting ahead of themselves. I mean, imagine us against France.
Yeah, but anyone against France. Thanks for anyone against France is going to get mauled. Can I ask you this on the back of what you said? Thanks for your call, Frank. On the back of what you just said there about Thomas Tuchel, if we lose to Mexico, do you think he should be sacked?
Yes. Of course I do.
You do.
What was he brought in for?
To win it.
Okay.
Only one.
Another 4 years.
Well,
where'd you go from there? Oh, the altitude was tough. It was really tough to play at that stadium. Unlucky. Let's look at the Euros. It's a home Euros. We can win that. No, you're here to win. If we don't get to the final, minimum, he should not be in a job. I'm sorry, mate.
If we don't get to the final,
how many years are going to go by without us winning something? Gareth Southgate done a decent job. Got sacked because he couldn't get us over the line. Thomas Tuchel's getting paid millions of pounds, mate, to bring a trophy home for this country.
But you can see that we're not France. They will win.
Don't care. Bringing someone that can win us a trophy for our country, mate. Am I not making sense?
I think you've got to take into account the manner in which we lose.
So we lose to Mexico, and it's a tight game, and they score a header. It's okay, Thomas.
Well, no, I think
regroup for the autumn internationals.
I think if we, let's say for argument's sake, we beat Mexico, then we beat Brazil, and we lose in the semis to Argentina with two messy, magical goals, I don't think we should sack him then.
Okay, I agree on that, but he's been brought in to win, so we're in the same place.
Yes.
Look at the stick Southgate got. I was one of the people hammering Sir Gareth because he couldn't get us over the line. I was calling him Gareth Arteta. Do you know what I mean? Like, because he couldn't get over the line. So Thomas Tuchel's been paid millions to come in, German manager, managing England, We've seen how many people phoned in and weren't happy with it. He has to win, mate. Or he has to come close to winning at least.
Okay.
We go out against Mexico or Brazil. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry, Andy. Not having it. I'd go and get Eddie Howe straight away.
What?
100%.
Are you nuts?
You don't think Eddie Howe is next in
Do you
line?
think Eddie Howe will win us the World Cup?
Do you not think he's next in line?
Do you think he'll win us the World Cup?
I think he deserves a chance if Thomas Tuchel can't.
There is only one name that we should go after if we sack Thomas Tuchel, and that's Pep.
Okay. But I think Eddie Howe's next in line, mate.
So
I do.
If we can't win the World Cup, you think Eddie Howe can?
I think he deserves a chance.
But can he win the World Cup?
Why not?
But do you think he can? Say
I don't know. I don't.
Say it.
With the quality of teams you're mentioning, obviously France and stuff, but
do you think Pep can win the World Cup for us?
I don't know.
Okay, who's got more chance, Pep or Eddie Howe?
I don't know.
You do, Gab. Come on.
No, I don't. What makes you think that Pep's because he's a great coach at club level? Let's see what Ancelotti does. Let's see Brazil win it then.
No, but we've got more chance of winning the World Cup with Pep than we have Eddie Howe.
I don't know, mate.
You do know.
I don't know.
Well, you should know.
I don't know.
Gab, everyone on this planet, everyone in that room will tell you that we have more chance of winning the World Cup with Pep than Eddie Howe. Everyone in here will tell you that.
Okay, maybe so, but I'm saying to you, I think realistically, Eddie Howe's next in line. Look at what's happening at Newcastle. They're selling all their players.
Yeah, if
we get knocked out early in this tournament, next round,
he's not the man. We should go nowhere near it. A reminder, Belgium came from 2-0 down to beat Senegal in extra time. They're going to face the United States of America in the next round after America beat Bosnia 2-0. Coming up, we'll bring you more on that news story about Spurs. They're about to break their transfer record for the second time in a week. So how are they spending so much money? Gabby's not happy. We'll find out right after this. He's not happy today, by the way. 17 minutes past 8.
These fellas are amongst the bravest in New York. The window cleaners behind us here. If you're watching live on YouTube, let me describe the scene. As everybody now knows, we are 50 floors up here at the World Trade Center. And what we know, we've done a bit of research. We know a bit more about these fellas. The bravest workers in New York City. Angel and Milton clean the windows outside here in New York, the World Trade Center. Look at that. They never look down once. They just go about their business on a regular basis. They've been here for 10 years doing this. Incredible. And they're joining in. Now, how about that? Transfer window cleaners. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on talkSPORT, Angel and Milton have joined in. They are as much aware of us as we are of them, clearly, and they're aware that we are broadcasting.
Free from Simon, is it?
Free Martin Keown. There's another one. Simon Jordan for PM.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. They are 50 floors up. I mean, the drop down there is unbelievable. Angel, who I was in conversation with just a few days ago, was telling me, what about this job you've got? How on earth do you do it? There they go. There they go, guys. How about that, folks? Angel was telling me, do I worry about what I do? Cleaning the windows of the World Trade Center, 50 floors up. And he looked at me and he said, I was more afraid of being broke than scared of heights. Oh, gosh. What about that? Yeah. He says, it's a job I do, and I just do it on a daily basis.
State of mind, isn't it?
I've got some mouths to feed at home. He's got a couple of kids, and he says, I was more afraid of being broke than scared of heights. How amazing is that?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
There's no way I can do it.
I can hardly go near the window.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
Stand out.
Get
Get ready to get that winning feeling with talkSPORT Win. This summer, talkSPORT is bringing you live and official coverage of every game of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And to celebrate, we're giving away £26,000 guaranteed. Go to win.talksport.com to enter now, and you could win 26 grand in your hand, tax-free. Enter now, and you could be the next to get that winning feeling, courtesy of talkSPORT Win. Find out how to enter now at win.talksport.com.
Good morning, everyone. It's 22 minutes past 8. You listen to our Cup Breakfast Show with me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. We're playing One Direction, the story of my life. Do you know why?
I do not know, no.
Henry, who works on the show, came in this morning with a quite ridiculous story of what happened to him last night after England won. And I've been telling you since we came on air at 6 o'clock, we're going to tell it. It's nuts. A lot of people have texted. People in the office now have found out about the story. I will tell what's now known as the Henry story just before 9.
Will he lose his job with this story? You have to be careful. Or
well, I assume, even though it's out of hours, because he was with work people...
He's still representing your work, mate, out of work.
That's a very good point.
Still representing the company,
that's a very
even
good
though
point.
You're not at work. So be careful.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I thought because he's in the pub. Well, it was after the pub, wasn't it?
It don't matter, though, mate. He still has his TalkSPORT badge on around his neck.
That's true. Okay. Well, I'll tell the Henry story just before 9 o'clock. He's in there now. Looks embarrassed, doesn't he?
That's someone's partner.
Just quickly before we, I'll do that. I'll do that before someone's child. That is.
That's someone's.
Imagine that being your kid. Remember, you wait all that time to have a baby, and he turns out like Henry.
That's someone's boyfriend, mate. Can you believe that?
So when he was born, they smacked the mother rather than the child, didn't they? Right, should we get the latest odds? We'll find out whether the odds are in Henry's favour as to whether or not he'll be at talkSPORT next week. Time for the latest odds with Coral and Simon Clare.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here to reward the fans this summer. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
Morning, Simon Clare.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Gabby.
Are you home yet, Simon, or are you still touring the States on a jolly up?
I am home. I've had my 9-day trip across the US. Bumped into a few of the TalkSPORT guys. Bumped into Alex Crook at the darts and Stuart Pearce and friends of the show like Troy Deeney. So I've been mixing with a few of the important people.
Poor you.
So Crook at the darts. Let me guess what he was doing? Drinking.
He was being very professional because he had a big report the next day. But yes.
Andy, he just said that they're the important people at talkSPORT.
Who?
You met?
He didn't say that.
Yeah, I think
so. He didn't say that.
Are you jet lagged, Simon?
I said some of the important people.
Are you jet lagged? Or?
I'm not jet lagged. Why are you so grumpy this morning, Gabby?
Isn't he?
Honestly, I'm feeling sorry for Andy. I'm sitting next to you. I mean, where's the positivity?
I don't know, mate. Did you enjoy the game, Simon? Was it a great performance?
It was stressful as hell, wasn't
Exactly.
it? Of course it was. But listen, it's not exactly as if we're not used to it following England, isn't it? It's always the same script. But at least, look, we're through. Punters had a great result. England won. Kane scored twice. They love a comeback. People betting in play, etc. And the positive. Look, everyone knows the size of the task that England face when they go to play Mexico in the Azteca, 2,000 feet above sea level, etc. But the positive thing is England are actually still odds on to qualify from that side. At 8-11, it's just a bit bigger than even money. Mexico. I don't know how you feel about that, but I mean, I think that should suggest it's close. But the odds
quality should be enough.
You think so?
I think it's going to be close, isn't it? The altitude, they're playing at home, that stadium, their record there, but our quality should come through, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, Andy, you talk about the outright odds. You're very confident about. I mean, France did look awesome. I literally, when France were winning the other day, I checked the odds, and they were shortening as we speak. They're now less than 2-1 to win the title.
I fancied us to do really well in this competition before the competition. Before I saw England, and then B, our route to the final. I mean, if we get past Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, and then beat France in the final,
incredible.
I mean, they should give us the World Cup and then just end the competition then and there forevermore.
I had a bet on France, Simon, before the tournament, and I've looked at my cash out, mate. It's lovely, but I'm going to hold on, mate.
But you want to hold on. I mean, listen, they're 15-8. Argentina, I suppose, the main rivals, 4-1. 7-1 England, 7-1 Spain, 11-1 Brazil, 11 Portugal in place.
Do you know what? I can't remember a World Cup where one team was so far above the rest of the field. It's the difference is incredible.
If you speak to any French fans, though, they want Argentina, don't they, Simon? They want revenge.
Do they?
They want revenge for the last World Cup.
There must be a very good chance of that, really, looking at the way the teams are playing. I mean, we've got we've got some big games tonight. I mean, Spain play Austria. They're 1-3 in the 90 minutes. They're 1-7 to get past Austria. I mean, is there? We've seen some surprises so far. The likes of Netherlands and Germany going out. Do you think Spain should be too good for Austria?
I think so. Yeah, I fancy Spain.
I agree.
Not comfortable though. Maybe 2-0, 2-1 tonight.
Yeah.
Other games as well that we should talk about. Portugal against Croatia. I think it's a tough one to call.
Yes, I mean, the odds say that Portugal are sort of heavy, 1-3 favourites to get through, 2-1 Croatia, Portugal 8-11 in normal time. But again, Portugal haven't particularly impressed, have they? And Croatia are a dogged side. Look at their record in the World Cup the last couple of times. So
could go either way.
This could be a tighter one than maybe the betting sort of suggests.
Simon, I've got to ask you one quick one on the tennis, because earlier on, Andy Goldstein, a crazy statement, says nobody cares about tennis. Do you agree with that, Simon?
Well, I must admit, I love Wimbledon.
Here we go.
And I'm going on Monday, so looking forward to it. But I did think of putting Wimbledon on the running order, and I went to look at the matches today, and it just they're lacking.
Wow,
I love Wimbledon.
you agree with him, Simon?
I do. Andy and me are on a very similar wavelength. Look, when the days of Murray, but even Alcaraz is missing, and Djokovic. I watched him yesterday. It's great to see Novak playing, but it just is a little bit dull this year.
Does anyone at Wimbledon, can you stop Simon getting in today, please?
Simon, if someone gave you tickets for the mixed doubles final, are you going?
Oh, well, of course not. No, I definitely wouldn't go for that. But
wow,
however, if somebody would give me tickets to the actual men's final, even if it's a dull pair up, I'd probably go. So listening, people who are listening, send it to me. Look,
changed, Simon. You changed.
I would imagine, as you've just slagged tennis off, you're not going to get that phone call. You never know, though. Listen, before I let you go, the big news, of course, in Coral Eclipse, as Aidan O'Brien has revealed both Constitution River and Hawk Mountain in Saturday's flagship sponsorship race.
That's right. That was the news yesterday. There was a belief that he would run one or other of these top horses from his yard. He's actually Aidan O'Brien, star trainer, has won the Coral Eclipse, which is our flagship sponsor on Saturday for the last 3 years. No trainer's ever won it 4 years in a row. It seems to me like him and the owners have decided we're going to double down, run both. There's some good horses against him. The declarations come out this morning at 10 a.m, but it's all set fair. The weather looks beautiful, so I'll be at Sandown on Saturday. No football. The football's after the racing. So get down there if you're at Loose End. It'll be a great racing day.
Simon, enjoy the tennis.
Thanks, guys. Cheer up, Gabby.
I'll try, Simon.
Good advice. Thanks, pal. That was a look at the race odds with Coral, 18+ gamblerware.org. Coming up, we're building up to tonight's football even more, and we'll also hear an exclusive interview with England's right back, Declan Rice. 8:29.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here to reward the fans this summer. 18+ gamblerware.org.
The new norm appears to be 100, 120 million. Will the market reset at some stage?
Who cares? I mean, this is the nature of the business. It's a circular industry that spends its money in a certain way. Who cares? What the big concern for me is about the wages that go with it, because transfer fees are capitalisable. They go back around in a circle. You sell a player, you buy a player, the market moves around, money moves around between football clubs, it stays in the industry. The only a horrible, unappetising thing is it goes in the pocket of grasping little fleabag agents. And that's the part of the industry that needs to regulate itself better, because that's money going out of the industry. But money going around in a circle between football clubs, who cares about the quantum of it? It's entertainment. Go look at the American sports. Go look at what they pay their stars over here. You start looking at the NFL teams, you start looking at the NBA teams, their wage rolls are $300, $400, $500 million. And the scale of their industry is so significant.
But you say that wages have got out of hand. Come on.
Now, wages, because the problem with high transfer fees is wages coming in behind it. And that's the challenge.
Yeah.
So, for me, I now look at it, looking at from the outside in, having been in the inside, railing against the system, and trying to make sense of it from a business point of view. Stop trying to make sense of it as a business. It's not a business. Football is not a business. I always say it's a business and try and run it like a business. It's not a business. It's a sport. It shouldn't be governed by business rules. There shouldn't be this PSR nonsense in place. People should be able to invest in football clubs and build them as they want, because people own football clubs now for a whole different set of reasons.
I know that, but you see it differently to the rest of us. You are somebody who made an enormous amount of money due to your own business acumen.
Sure.
For the man in the street, Simon, this is a nonsense.
But the reasons why it's a nonsense.
But the fellow who can hardly afford his season ticket.
But this is the reasons why it becomes a nonsense, because, or not so much a nonsense, but it becomes challenging for the man in the street because it has a drag and tag effect. The cost implications of effectively the PSR governance means that ticket pricing and things of that nature.
The German leading England. It all sounds a little bit odd, but as Thomas Tuchel tries to bring football home, here's how he ended up in one of the most scrutinised jobs in sport. Well, Tuchel started his footballing journey in the sleepy town of Krimbach. His leadership skills were obvious from an early age, with Tuchel even making subs during PE volleyball. After a knee injury ended his playing career at the age of 25, Tuchel accepted his first coaching role in the Stuttgart youth setup in 2000. He led the club's under-19s to their league title 5 years later, but his perceived abrasive personality meant Stuttgart chose not to renew his contract. He went on to spend 5 years at the helm at Mainz before leaving the club for Dortmund. And there, Tuchel secured his first major trophy, the German Cup, in 2017. 8 more pieces of silverware came next for Tuchel in just 5 seasons at PSG, Chelsea and Bayern Munich. And that CV impressed the top brass at the FA.
We found so many similarities and so many things that suited my approach and my hunger to achieve special things. I always wanted to come back to England.
Well, he says all the right things, but is destiny on Tuchel's side?
can come true. Emery, we're all with you. Know you gotta spend money. I know you gotta catch Arsenal. Dreams can come true. PSI, I hate you. Let us spend some money. Let us buy some good players.
Is that the original? Is that Gabrielle, that one?
See, the thing is, Andy, they're trying to push me so I go on holiday, but
why have you
I can't get on holiday because my flight gets cancelled. I'll end up back anyway working.
Why'd you agree to that? When they went, Gabs, can you sing words that make no sense and you can't sing? Why have you gone, yeah, no problem?
I'll do that for you, mate. But it won't happen again, mate. They've had me doing that. They've had me doing Only Fools and Horses. They've had me doing Forrest Gump. No more, mate.
No, Forrest Gump was they just lifted audio from what you were saying.
No more, mate. Them days are gone, mate. Now it's no.
Is it a big fat no?
Yeah, it's no, mate. Yeah.
You've had enough. You put your foot down.
I've had enough, mate. This is what the England do.
You've woken up in a...
I'm in a bad mood, mate. I shouldn't have really come to work today.
Is that because you were with O'Hara and Cundy last night?
Yeah.
I noticed with Cundy he had an old England shirt on.
Yeah, semen on the back.
No, I looked, there was no semen on the back.
Really?
I thought they both have a name and number on the back. There was no number and there was no semen on Cundy's back.
That shirt normally has semen on the back, doesn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we would have done that. It could be any goalkeeper.
Yeah. But that shirt reminds me of semen on the back of it.
Yeah, you just said that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. But O'Hara...
What's going on here?
I'm saying neither of them had name or numbers on the back.
Why though?
And I thought with a goalkeeper shirt it looks weird.
I don't think I did either. No, I didn't have a number on mine.
Did they give you that shirt?
I bought it. 100 quid.
Where's you get that from? Is it knockoff?
No.
£100 for an English shirt? Is that much they are?
I think so. Was it 110? Is it?
That's insane. You paid for that, did you?
I paid it, yeah. I'll try to invoice for it.
Yeah, you should do that, yeah. I am surprised, though, that O'Hara didn't have a name and number and Cundy didn't have semen on his back.
Yeah.
Should have had a big number 1 there. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. What's
funny about that? Why is that funny?
Because Cundy might not have wanted semen on his back.
Good point. Forgot about that.
That's his choice.
Right, now, Gabby, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Gabby had a huge rant earlier on today about why Spurs can break their transfer record twice in a week while Aston Villa have to sell their best players. This is the information we've got from Kieran Maguire.
Come on, Kieran.
This morning. He couldn't be bothered to leave a voice note, so I've got to read it, right?
Cheers, Kieran.
Right. You ready? There's a lot of words here. Hold on. It's a lot of words.
Well, mate, you can do it.
Spurs should be viewed as an entertainment complex, not a football club. The money coming in is huge. They bring in enormous amounts of commercial revenue from their 30 non-football events a year at full capacity. The move to the new stadium has increased matchday revenue by 70 to 80 million pounds. Put those two things together, they have the capacity to spend. Finishing 17th compared to 6th or 7th is the difference of only around 30 million pounds. So, in a nutshell, Villa Park needs to go-kart tracks and host NFL games.
Yeah.
And then you can compete.
Try and get some concerts there and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you...
And that's fair. That's fair, do you think?
Yeah, of course it is.
That's fair, though, yeah?
But, well...
No, that's nonsense,
No,
mate.
it's not.
If your owners have got the money, you should be able to spend.
If you understand why financial fair play has been set up, it's in theory been set up to stop clubs going under, right? So it's all about income versus outgoings. If Spurs' income is so much greater than Aston Villa's, why shouldn't they be allowed to spend more?
So you think that's fair, though, Andy?
Well, okay, answer my question.
So how did Villa get to that stage, then, of bringing in that income?
You just heard.
What, just get loads of concerts?
How did Spurs get to that stage?
All right, Beyonce, do you fancy coming on a Monday night to Villa Park and doing a concert, yeah?
How did Spurs get to that?
Okay, they done the right thing in building their new stadium.
There you go.
But I just think it's not fair when our owners are billionaires, multi-billionaire owners. Look at Newcastle, richest club in the world.
But the rules are there.
Yeah, but it's not, mate, because
I don't get why
our owners have got the money, so they're not going to go under, are they? If we go and spend 300 million, we're not going to go under Aston Villa when our owners are worth.
What about if you spend 500 million, right? Yeah. And so you're massively in debt.
Well, why are you in debt?
Because.
Why are you in debt if you've got the money?
Okay, what about if you spend 500 million, right, and you promise X amount of £1 million a year on wages, and then you sell the club, and the new owners come in and they can't afford to pay it? What happens because of the income? What happens then?
No, because you settle that debt before you sell the club.
But there's no debt. If you sign, let's just say you sign Haaland, right? Yeah. And you offer him £500,000 a week.
Yeah.
For 7 years.
Yeah.
And after a year, your owners sell the club.
Okay. And he's still got that wages.
Your new owners have got to find Haaland alone. He's his transfer.
You're not going to sell. Yeah, but not going to sell to owners that can't afford it.
No, but I'm just saying that's why you've got financial fair play. No, Gabs, it's so simple.
No, but it's not fair, is it, mate?
Well, life's not fair, Gabs. Life's not fair.
So the clubs like Aston Villa and Newcastle can't dream. So you're telling me now Spurs can just finish wherever they want every season and spend whatever they want because they bring in so much.
Answer me this. So Spurs have had the foresight to go and knock their stadium down and build one of the best stadiums in world football, right? And on top of that, they've got the go-kart thing going on, and they do concerts and boxing matches. Hold on, right? Why should Spurs be punished for doing that?
I'm not saying they're being punished. I'm just saying it's not fair that they can, and then clubs like Aston Villa, who have got multi-billion-pound owners, and Newcastle can't buy anybody.
But you know the reason why, Gab.
Yeah, but it's not fair, is it? Because how can can Aston Villa bridge that gap to like Arsenal, Man City to try and win a Premier League title? Go again this season, bring in top players.
Sorry. You could argue it's not fair if you allow owners to come in with billions of pounds and
Chelsea did,
because then there's no level playing field.
Okay, then. So how do Aston Villa then now? They're finishing in the top 4. They're playing Champions League. They're winning European trophies. How do they get to the next level?
By doing what Spurs have done.
Okay, find somewhere in Birmingham,
put concerts on,
and build a big stadium, put big concerts on.
Well, that's part of it. That's one of the things they can do. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't get why you have a problem with Tottenham doing it.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying I don't think it's right that they're able to spend so much and clubs like Aston Villa can't. I don't know what you can't understand about that. Manchester United last season, where did they finish? 15th. Then they go and spend 250 million.
Yeah, but it's not just Manchester United and the football players on the pitch. It's Manchester United
as a brand. Okay,
the company.
Yeah, I know. What they bring in revenue, 750 million a year compared to Aston Villa, maybe 200. Yeah. I'm just saying, how do you bridge that gap? Aston Villa are never going to get the fan base in Asia, in Africa, are they?
Club in League, how does Leyton Orient bridge that gap?
Okay, so it's okay. Just keep it as it is. Everyone's happy. Just keep it as Manchester United, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea. Just keep it there, mate. Was it like Villa, Newcastle?
Was it fair?
Know your role.
Was it fair? What are you saying? Was it fair when Wrexham were a non-league club and these multi-millionaires?
I don't care about Wrexham.
Oh, okay. If you don't care about other clubs.
I don't care about Wrexham. I just don't care about Wrexham. I'm saying the way Spurs are spending, Van Heck 60 million, Fernandes 85, 100 million on Tonali, overpaying for players. Senesi's come for the money. Robertson's come for a payday. Splashing out these massive wages, and then clubs like Aston Villa, they've just won the Europa League, in Champions League again, they can't spend a penny until they try and find out who they can sell. I'm saying, it's not fair in that you can't bridge that gap. If Aston Villa could spend what Spurs are spending, maybe they could be trying to fight for the title in the next 2 years.
If Aston Villa can spend £150 million a year, there'll be another club having the same argument you're having about them and Villa not being fair. You'll always get that divide, Gab.
I know, Andy, I know what you're saying, but what you're saying then is that, the gap's never going to... Do you know what I mean? You're never going to bridge that gap, ever?
Here's my question for you. So in F1, right, everyone has to build the car very similar. There are guidelines to the weight, the length, everything about the car, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you want the Premier League to be? Where everyone's exactly the same?
Oh, no, obviously not everyone can spend 300 million maximum, where everyone can spend 200 million. Of course not. But I just don't think it's fair when clubs aren't performing and they're just able to spend as much as they want because of their revenue that they bring in is bigger than other clubs. I just think, how do Villa bridge that gap?
How would you police
It's going to take 20, 30 years.
How would you police it?
I don't know. I'm not a financial expert, but I just don't think it's fair, mate. When you've got billionaire owners at Aston Villa that come in and says, we want to dream. We don't want to just get in the Champions League. We want to win trophies. We want to win Premier Leagues. We want to win Champions Leagues. That's the dream.
I understand what you're saying, but do you think there needs to be a structure to police it?
Yeah, of course there is. I don't know what that is, but they need to make it more fair, mate.
Okay.
Everton built a new stadium. But they need loads of concerts.
I understand I understand what you're saying. I
understand what you're saying as well. We can both agree to disagree.
There needs to be something in place to stop clubs spending too much money.
Agreed. But there needs to be something in place to allow clubs to spend when they can afford it.
Okay. No. So I've had this discussion with Bentley a few times, right? And he's made a very good point that in a scenario like Newcastle, where their owners have got more money than any owners of any sporting club in the world, they should put, for argument's sake, the next 5 years' worth of money needed to run the club into an account.
No problem.
That they will then lose if they sell the club.
Villa will do that
and
straight
it
away.
stays there.
Villa owners do that straight away.
Something like that, I don't have.
They will do that tomorrow.
I don't have a problem with that.
They will do that tomorrow.
I don't have a problem with that.
It's not a problem. They're dying to spend, mate.
Yeah.
They're like, there's a checkbook. Go,
it's a
go,
fair
go,
point,
go,
mate.
go.
It's a fair point.
Unai Emery, who do you want? Go. Oh, sorry, we can't. You're going to have to sell maybe Rodgers before we can go and buy 3 or 4 players. Why can't Aston Villa keep everyone together and then go again when other teams are?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. If there was a structure in place to allow clubs to do that, and if it had a 5-year safety blanket.
I totally agree, because what's the dream for the other clubs then?
Yeah.
There's 5 or 6 clubs that bring in top revenue that can spend big money every season, and then there's clubs that can't. What's the point?
Yeah.
So what is that Aston Villa ceiling?
That's fair enough.
Of like, oh, you might get the Champions League and you might win the odd trophy, but fans, for the rest of your life, don't dream.
Right.
Don't dream about winning the Premier League. No. Okay, you can't go and spend 80 million. No.
Just a reminder for Gabby, Birmingham City are building a brand new 60,000-seater stadium. So if you're listening, if you are coming to Birmingham,
I want to go and watch it there, mate. I want to go and watch it there, mate.
Probably go there.
I'm not putting money in their pockets, mate.
I bet that's a beautiful stadium when that's finished. Birmingham's. I've seen it actually. All the towers. Looks fantastic.
They haven't got 60,000 fans.
They will have.
Be empty, mate.
You should build that.
AI. Fill it up.
She's going to go. You finished?
Can we move on, mate? Yeah, because
I think we need to. Still come on breakfast.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmarks Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmarks.
By the way, if you turn on your radio, it's been like that all morning from 6 a.m. Thomas
last hour
Tuchel,
positive.
Thomas Tuchel inspired a turnaround in the final quarter by telling his players to keep pounding the rock.
What?
You a fan of pounding the rock?
I love pounding the rock.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good move, innit?
Yeah. Gets you through to that next stage.
Yeah. You got to be over 18 to watch that. 03717223344. Keep your calls coming in this morning. Was Troy Deeney right, by the way, when he said that Jordan Pickford is a weakness in goal? You can have your say on that. We're speaking live to former England boss Roy Hodgson at 9 a.m. and singer-songwriter, 3 Lions superfan. The legend that is Ollie Merds will also be on our show in about half an hour's time. It's 8:47. It's the breakfast show with a happy Andy Goldstein and not so happy Gabby Agbonlahor.
We've waited years. We've had our pain. Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With pay-as-you-go hire from Travis Perkins, you can get straight on with the job. Available nationwide at all hire branches.
Really bizarre situation what's going on with German football at the moment. Why do you think it's been total freefall ever since you guys won the World Cup in 2014?
I think there's been a certain amount of arrogance in the German camp and the FA. I think we've been living in the past since 2014 really. Nothing's really changed. I think the football is the same. Very possession based. We haven't really got any mavericks that can turn games around. We saw that last night. Leonard obviously is a big miss from the World Cup before he got injured. I think he could have made a difference last night. But in terms of that, I think it's been really, really slow football. Boring at times, and when it gets physical and when we play against teams that are a little bit more athletic, I think we struggle. We've seen it in the group stage too. When you watch the Ivory Coast game, I think we got lucky there. We should have probably lost that as well. So, and Ecuador was a real eye-opener. And what we failed to do after the Ecuador game was to be honest, in the press and in the team, it was kind of brushed aside as in, well, we were safe anyway kind of thing. So we took the foot off the gas, and that showed last night.
Good morning, Robert. It's Manu.
Looking good, mate.
Yeah, you too. Well, who is responsible for this mess? The manager, the players, all together?
I think it's been a combination of all what you just said. I think when you asked.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received. Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
June. 8:51, more than everyone. It's the talkSPORT World Cup breakfast show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor alongside me. Cheering up a bit.
Oh, this tune will cheer me up.
Can you ask me what we know on Thursday morning?
What do we know on Thursday morning, Andrew?
Great question. Host USA breezed through to the last 16. The 2-0 win over Bosnia. Belgium came from 2 goals down to beat Senegal 3-2 in extra time. Cover your ears, by the way, Gab. Cover your ears. Spurs are set to break their transfer record for a second time this week.
Good for them.
After agreeing a deal worth up to £100 million.
Big club.
With Newcastle for midfielder Sandro Tonali. Harry Kane scored 2 second-half goals to set up a last 16 tie with Mexico in the Azteca. Although Gabby's not happy, of course. There are many happy England fans around the world. Ross Kemp, by the way, being one of them. Have a listen to this.
Yes! 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 Harry Kane! Harry Kane! That's what we're talking about! Great changes! Made a massive difference! Opened them up! Come on, England! Come on, England! Close it down! Close it down! 4 minutes! 4 minutes! Plus extra time! My God, why do you do this to me?
I don't know if that's real. That's just really poor acting. I love Ross Kemp, but is that real or not?
I was a bigger fan of Phil Mitchell, mate.
Which one was he? The one that looked like him, but wasn't
I preferred Phil, mate. Yeah.
Did you? Why?
Yeah, I just better, mate, Phil. Yeah, big fan of Phil Mitchell.
Hey. Yeah. Anyone else in EastEnders, you know?
Sharon, Alfie Moon.
I remember Sharon.
Yeah,
What about
Ian
the
Beale,
dogs?
Dirty Den.
Do you like Willie and Rowley?
Robbie, Wellard.
What?
Bianca.
Yeah. Come on, keep going. How far can you keep? Come on, keep going.
That's it, mate.
Stop.
Sonia. Doc Cotton, yeah. Mark Fowler.
Yeah.
Sonia.
Mark Fowler.
Any
more?
Who was he was the binman? What's his name?
The binman?
Yeah. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
What with the dark curly hair?
No.
Oh. Who's the binman?
Missing, mate? Who else are we
Well,
missing?
we need the binman. Anyone know the binman from EastEnders?
Ian Bill's mom. Was it Kath?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Done well.
Thanks, mate.
Where should we go? Vita Pereira says he's saddened to lose his job as Forest manager, with former Palace boss Oliver Glasner set to succeed him. Here to tell us more on that is talkSPORT reporter, big fan of EastEnders and big Forest fan as well, Max Scott.
Good morning, Max.
Good morning. Yeah, just a couple more details that was...
Hold on, sorry, we're talking EastEnders. We can't just...
I've listed off my names. Sonia, I mean, you said them all.
Thanks,
what about Kat? Get out.
Kat Slater, yeah,
Kat
good call.
And who was her daughter in it? Was it Michelle, wasn't it?
No, that was her real name.
Oh.
Well, I'm not your mum.
Slater.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Great moment, that was.
Alfie.
Alfie, come down here. Go on then, Forest chat. Go
So
on.
yeah, look, just some of the details regarding Vitor Pereira's departure from our very own Ben Jacobs. We understand there was a clause allowing Forest to terminate Pereira's contract by the 30th of June. Ben's reporting that Forest sent an email to Pereira informing him of his departure at 11:58 p.m.
Great work.
Pereira had already planned pre-season in Portugal as recently as Tuesday. It's reported the club aligned with Pereira on a pre-season tournament.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
So even though Vitor Pereira has, been a class act in his sort of departure message, says he's got no hard feelings towards the club. Do you think? Look, obviously I'm a Forest fan, and I'm not a particular fan of the manner of it. I'm a fan of the replacement.
Disgusting,
I'm not
isn't it?
surprised.
But you're not happy at all.
I think it's disgusting.
I'm not surprised though. This is football.
No, you're right. I'm not
We
surprised.
see this all
No
the time.
morals.
There's no loyalty from players, clubs. Simple as that. The clause is there. They probably waited. Been speaking to Glasner and thought, okay, then we've got 2 minutes here.
But it's the right decision for the club.
It's the way it's done.
On the laptop, 1 second. Send over 58.
It's like breaking up with a girlfriend via text. You just don't do it.
Right.
I bet you've done
Why
that.
not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I bet you've done that.
Why can't you?
Oh, you got to phone them up.
Why?
Well,
It's
just
all
out of
the convo, though,
Would
isn't
you
it?
do that? Would you split up with a girl over text? What would you say?
Maybe a voice note.
What would the text be?
It's not working.
It's me, it's not you.
It's all my fault. But we're gonna go our separate ways.
You wouldn't do that, Max, would you? You got class.
Yeah, no, always in person.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah,
you got to do that.
Start crying.
The way
Well, you can't cry if you're doing the breaking up.
Why not?
Well, because you're doing it, and then and then
You
you're
ought to be
sort of
crying,
offending
Gabs.
them.
Yeah, you don't.
And they're like, "Well, why are you breaking up with me if you're
why are you
crying?"
crying? Why does it mean that much?
I think Ollie done it in person. I think.
Ollie? I don't believe there's ever been a girl that's doing that.
I think he sends
break up
I
with.
think he sends a courier.
Don't make me laugh, darling.
You know what Ollie
Ollie just stop now. It's not working.
Ollie just lets the air out of the doll. That's what he does. There you go. There you go. Done. Put that back in the box.
Starts to see you smiling, guys.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. No more smiling.
Anything else you want to say, Max?
Well, what Kundi and O'Hara on the Sports Bar last night said they expected Glasner to go to a bigger club. They say Forest is much bigger than Palace, rightly so. But did you expect Glasner to be maybe a bigger team, maybe in Europe, for example?
I felt as though he could have had his pick, right?
AC Milan. There was talk, wasn't there?
Just got a new manager, haven't they?
No, there was talk about
I
AC
see, okay.
Milan and clubs like that.
Yeah, I mean, what he did there is Palace's best ever manager, right? It was extraordinary what he did there. And I do think Nottingham Forest is a basket case of a club, so I perhaps wouldn't have
Well,
gone
he
there.
had frustrations at Palace, didn't they? Selling your best players.
Yeah.
Leave,
They didn't back him.
Leave him the squad, everything. If he's got a say at Forest, I think it makes sense. He'll be able to bring in the right players now and push Forest on.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Max, you looking good today. I like that top. Where's that from?
This is a Uniqlo number.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do like a bit of Uniqlo.
Yeah, as is the T-shirt, actually.
Looking good, man.
Have Forest got any concerts to pay for players?
No, not at the minute. We had to
Don't
take
start
that
it.
last season.
Don't start it.
Can you take that?
Take that with last
Maybe we
season.
get Boyzone on at Villa Park.
What's wrong with
Raise some
Boyzone?
money. Oh, great.
Oh,
I'm saying they're that good. They will sell out Villa Park because we can buy some players.
Good. Okay, you both.
That's how you want it to work, don't you, Andy?
That's exactly how I want it to work. Yeah.
Have you told the Henry story yet?
No, I'm going to do it in this hour. It's a good point. I forgot about that. I'll do it in this hour.
You need to tell.
Well done. I'll do that
story,
9:15. I will do that. Henry hour. The Henry story coming up in this hour, or the Henry hour, as I rightly called it. Also coming up, we'll turn our attention back to England. A man who has led the Three Lions at a major tournament, Roy Hodgson, and the Henry story, and Ollie Murs. What a busy hour. It's all coming up right after this. 8:58, everyone.
I think as well, when you lost the last final to Argentina, how they lost it.
Yeah.
The Argentina players celebrating after that penalty. It was a bit spicy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They'll want revenge.
100%.
They would love. I don't know if they can face Argentina in the final. I'm not sure.
No, they can. Yeah, they can because they're on separate sides of the draw.
If they was,
I've just seen the step over again.
Told you, mate. If that was R9,
you are right.
That was R9 speciality. Step over and then goal.
Yeah. Even that, who threaded the ball through?
Elise.
Through the legs of the defender.
Incredible.
We're just watching the replay of the goals now.
Like Bentley says, like, you can't stop this. Look at this. They've got bodies behind the ball now, watching the third goal.
Yeah,
Running here from Mbappe behind. No space in behind, but they find it.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got that.
Of course we haven't got that.
I don't think we have.
Don't think we got that. We're nowhere near them.
Do you know what? In midfield, though, that if England play France, like, listen, France are the favourites by. It's just not close in terms of the quality of the squad. But the midfield battle will be interesting because I think our midfield could give their midfield a run. Tchouameni, Rabiot,
Kone.
I think he can go up against that.
I agree. Left back as well.
Yeah.
I love Digne, but
I think
left
we'll
back.
get mauled.
You could get at Digne at left back.
100%.
Come there, right back.
I think we get mauled if we play them.
No, I don't think we did it in the last World Cup.
We're questioning whether we're going to beat DR Congo tonight, and you think we're going to beat France.
Yeah, but that's more to do with That's more to do with the well, not so much the climate because I think it's in an air-conditioned stadium, but that's more to do with just the situation of the game and stuff. But those quality, I think England will raise their levels when they play against France. They'll probably still get beat.
Do you think we can beat France?
Anyone can beat anyone.
Do you think we can beat France?
I watched Cape Verde draw with Spain.
Yes, I know, but that was the opening game in the World Cup.
Still.
Do you think we can beat France?
I think we can, but I don't think we will.
Well, Andy, like I said earlier, the first team to open up against England, Rashford will fancy his chances against Kunde. If you've got Saka, maybe a bit fitter, or Madueke, whoever it is, will fancy their chances against Digne at left back.
And Rashford knows Kunde. We've just spent a season with him.
Exactly.
In 1994, FIFA looked at the United States and said, yes, this is the perfect place for a World Cup. To the average US sports fan, a 0-0 draw sounded less like a sporting event and more like a coding error. The greatest show on earth coming to town would soon change that. Because it was America, they didn't just host the World Cup, they supersized it. The opening ceremony was like a Super Bowl halftime show and saw Diana Ross miss a penalty from 6 yards out, wide of a goal designed to collapse as the ball hit the net. Despite the miss, the goal collapsed anyway. Classic Hollywood. When the matches started, something weird happened. Americans actually showed up. Sure, half the crowd were probably wondering when the quarterbacks were coming on, but the energy was infectious. The cultural mashup was glorious. International fans arrived expecting traditional football fare and found stadiums pumping out star-spangled scoff snacks. For the US, nothing said the beautiful game quite like a processed platter. And the heat. Games were played in blistering midday sun to please European TV audiences. Players were practically melting on the pitch, while fans in the stands were getting sunburns shaped like replica jerseys. Can you imagine the tan lines if England were there? Nightmare. On the pitch, we got pure theatre. Babetto's baby rocking celebration, Maradona's last international hurrah, and ultimately a final that ended in the most American way possible, a dramatic shootout, with Baggio launching his penalty straight into the California stratosphere. To this day, 1994 remains the most attended World Cup in history. The total for the 52 games, 3.5 million. That's an average of 68,000 per game. America didn't just survive the invasion of a foreign sport, it birthed Major League Soccer because of it. Beckham, Messi, they don't go if it wasn't for USA 94. Turns out all it took to hook the States on the world's game was a little bit of 90s magic and a whole lot of nacho cheese.
Good morning, everybody. It's 5 minutes past 9. It's the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, former chef of Wednesday Loney, Gabby Agbonlahor alongside me with Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. And you want to say, or you want to move on? Oh, the Henry story coming up in 10 minutes, by the way.
Yeah. Do you not want to say? No.
Oh, no, I've just been told we've got to move on quickly.
Okay,
Right, time to round up all the latest tournament action with Burger King.
The Breakfast Briefing on talkSPORT with Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
Yes, if you're just waking up this morning with a bit of a sore head like most of our team here, England are into the last 16 of the World Cup, thanks to Harry Kane.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Harry, not normal.
By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do.
An inspiration to all of us.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. It's Kane! Oh, thank goodness for that!
2 brilliant goals. The second one was unbelievable finish.
By goodness, Jim, did we need him just then?
Yeah, we're in the part of the tournament where you have to grind wins out, and that's what we've done today.
Harry Kane's now scored as many World Cup goals as Pele.
Quite incredible. Say the most important, Jim, but certainly up there.
Another one would be pretty important as well.
Most people would probably play out wide there, but he's just caught the keeper off guard and whipped it in the top bin, so yeah, it's different.
Kane on the turn! Oh, what a goal! England's captain courageous, leading by example again.
The one shining light.
That's a stunning finish. Out of nothing.
The ability to score a goal and get his team out of trouble time and time again.
We have hero moments, and yeah, for me it was the day.
Because maybe.
Yeah, classic England stress-free win. Move on. Not. England came from behind thanks to a brilliant Harry Kane double, setting up a mouth-watering tie against Mexico at the famous Azteca Stadium. Kick-off, by the way, that one going 1 a.m. on Monday morning. It will be live on talkSPORT. On the 70th minute of last night, Eze replaced Jed Spence, pushing Declan Rice to right back. An idea thought up by assistant manager Anthony Barry. Thomas Tuchel said to have his quality from the side, to get more difficult crosses in there, more difficult to defend, more crosses and outswingers. Also to have a bit more support for Bukayo Saka and Eze. We had a bit more connection on the right-hand side. That helped and opened it up. For more on this, I'm delighted to say that we are joined by former England manager. We can say a very, very good morning to Roy Hodgson. Morning, Roy. How you doing?
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
We're good. We're very well. How are you after that performance?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I've got to say, I'm always a little bit surprised that before these matches we keep extolling the virtues of the team we're about to play against and say, don't underestimate this team. They're a good team. They're going to be hard to beat. But when they prove hard to beat, we turn on our own players and wonder, well, how come it was hard for you to beat them? And I wasn't concerned about the performance at all, I must say. Even when England went a goal to nil down, I still was pretty sure we were going to win the game because of the domination of the match.
Roy, what did surprise me was the admission from the manager last night, Thomas Tuchel, saying that the idea to put Declan Rice at right back was thought up by his assistant manager, Anthony Barry. I just assumed that when you go into a World Cup that you have thought about every single option, including one that I thought was fairly obvious in putting that player at right back, Declan Rice. What did you make of the fact that he's come out and said that was a brand new idea hatched during the game?
Well, I think the idea has obviously been hatched due to the fact we've had so many injuries in the right back position. I think that when you prepare the tournament and you put your squad together and you include 2 out-and-out right backs, and you also have enough centre-backs in the team who are mobile enough to go and play at right back, you don't really think that this early in the tournament you're going to be looking beyond that and trying to find out where the next right back comes from. Like everything else, whenever you make those decisions, you're robbing Peter to play Paul. You're taking out one of your most, if not your most important central midfield player, one with experience, one who's had a great season, taking Arsenal to the Premiership title and getting to the European Cup final, and you ask him to play in a position. Well, of course he can play, there's no doubt about that, and I'm sure he'll do well there, but it's not his favourite position, and it's not the position that you brought him in the team to to play. So I wouldn't certainly turn on the coaching staff and say, why didn't they think of that earlier? I don't know if they've had any reason to think of it earlier. But if they're thinking of it now, it will be an option. There's no doubt about that. But of course, it will create a void somewhere else.
Right. I know there's big pressure on every player going into a World Cup. You know, the pressure from fans, from the media. But do you think more than Bellingham and Kane, other players need to turn up? Because when you look at that performance yesterday, I felt like Rashford could have done better, Madueke could have done better. Defensively, we look quite open at times. If we're going to win this World Cup, other players do have to step their game up, don't they?
Well, there's no doubt about that, Gabby. Of course, I'm certain that the players themselves will be asking themselves that question. But I think when you talk about it being open, I watched the game back. I didn't see the first 30 minutes of the game until this morning when I looked at it on the replay because I got to the event I was going to late and the game was only 30 minutes on. But, watching that period of time when actually Congo played quite well, I thought, you're blaming the defence, but I mean, the defence is the whole team. And I think that as England go forward, they're going to have to ask a bit more of their wide players to get back and help out a little bit more than perhaps they did in that game because, I'm watching the goal over and over again thinking, well, what can Spence have done there? And the answer is nothing. And then I thought, well, it must be the centre-backs. But then I couldn't really fault them as much as I was hoping to either because they got drawn out of position. So I think in those instances you have to congratulate Congo for getting so many players forward and making it difficult for the English defence.
Well, let me ask you, you of course in charge of England when we lost to Iceland. I just wonder, when a side like England, who everyone expects to just win the competition, when we play a much smaller side like Iceland, like DR Congo, is there even more pressure on the players and on the manager when you go out? Because everyone not just expects to win, but win comfortably.
Absolutely. There's no question. I mean, but that's football. I mean, that happens not just at the international level, it happens at all levels. We go into games believing, well, we know the result of this one, this is what's going to happen. And then we're always surprised when that result doesn't happen and things are turned on their head. I think often in those games as well, the domination is the problem. It doesn't lead to the clear-cut goal chances that you're hoping for. And I think you'll find going forward that England will find it a lot easier. There'll be a lot less criticism, a lot less fairly meaningless statements like England are all over the place, which I don't often understand when I'm watching the game, what the commentators mean by all over the place. You'll see a lot less of that, quite simply because the teams that we're playing against will throw more players forward. They'll make it harder for us to defend, but we'll be good at it. But when we win the ball back, there'll be a lot more spaces to play at, and the game will be so much better. I keep hearing people saying that we haven't played well, except in the second half against Croatia. But that was against a team that was coming at us trying to get win the game. It wasn't a team just happy to let us dominate the game and hope that they could survive, which unfortunately has been the case in all the other games.
I don't know if you heard, Gabby said earlier on that he thinks Thomas Tuchel has to get to the final of the World Cup or should be sacked. What's your view on that?
It'd be hypocritical of me to join in with that one, I think, because that certainly didn't happen to me when we didn't do very well in Brazil in the World Cup, and I was allowed to carry on to the European Championship. So, basically speaking, it would be hypocritical of me to say, well, that's certainly what should happen. But I mean, that's just the nature of today's business. I mean, you guys are in journalism. I'm really just a foot soldier who sits in the dugout and tries to, help the team to win the game and to suffer then the misfortunes that often come your way.
Can you understand why a football fan would say that then?
Well, that's what they do. I mean, why do we get so many sackings? Why do so many teams change managers? Why are we in a situation where teams are having 3 managers in the course of the season? Why is it now no longer unusual for a manager to sign a 4-year contract and be under pressure or sacked after several months? That's the way football has gone. That's the way things are. There's no point railing against it all the time. And unfortunately, people who go into jobs these days have to accept that my tenure, despite the fact it looks good on paper, because I've signed a long-term contract, it might not turn out to be that way, because we'll lose a few games and the public will turn against me, and there'll be articles written saying how hopeless I am, and someone will come in and take my place.
Okay, well, let me ask you this then. In your opinion, with the group of players that we've got, how far do you think we should be getting in this competition?
Well, I think that England have gone into the competition with high hopes of not only going far in the competition, but of winning it. And to be fair, when you look at the squad and you compare them with the other squads and the quality of the players, we aren't in any way inferior to the bulk of them. But, and it's a big but, unfortunately, the other teams that we're going to meet now as we go forward are going to be under the same sort of pressure, and their fans are going to be saying the same sort of things. When we look at the quality of our players, we've got the possibility of going all the way here. At the moment, the only team I think that's really totally shown in every game that they are major contenders are France. But again, they'll come up against much stronger oppositions, and then suddenly they'll be conceding 1 or 2 goals, and their commentators will be saying that their team's all over the place. That's the way things are.
Right. Is there any players that are sitting at home now that you feel that should have been on the pitch last night or in the squad?
I've got to say that I wouldn't get involved in that one, to be perfectly honest. I know how difficult it is to pick squads. I know how difficult it is to put a squad together. I know how hard it is when you have to leave some players out who've been very much in your thoughts and probably very much in the thoughts of the nation. I don't want to be one adding my voice to that. That's a journalistic job, and as I said, I'm not a journalist. I have no intention
Good
of
answer.
being a journalist,
Roy.
and I'm not a pundit either. I've got no intention
Roy,
of doing that.
just cough if you think Trent should be there. Or a giggle. I'll take a giggle. Listen, before I let you go, you've coached some of the greats of the game, Rooney, Kane, to name but a few. Elise, is he the best of the lot? Is he up there?
Oh, without a doubt, he's up there. At the moment, his performances are quite incredible. He blew me away when I met him when I went to Crystal Palace, or went back to Crystal Palace, just after Patrick Vieira. And he and Gay and these players have been signed, and they really made me think, how great it would have been in the previous 4 years to have players of that ability to work with. I'm not surprised that he's done so well. I must say, I think he's a really exceptional talent, and there's no limit to what he can do. It would have been nice if England could have persuaded him when he was younger to sign on for England rather than France, because he had that opportunity. But having said that, I bet there's lots of clubs who turned him down when he was young. He didn't want him because they didn't think he was good enough. They must be thinking, how on earth do we let that player slip through our grasp? Because it was pretty obvious from the first time I saw him play that you have a talent which is purely exceptional.
Yeah, I agree. Roy, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Roy.
Last
Top
question.
man.
Last question, just a yes or no. Is it coming home?
Well, that's an impossible question to answer yes or no. You don't expect me to answer yes
do,
or
Roy.
no to that one, 'cause
Come on, Roy. Say it.
We've got to push you, Roy.
Coming home, Roy.
Well, one would like it to, that's for sure.
I'll take that.
An England fan, I'll be happy if it does, but they're under enough pressure. They don't need every single person who opens his mouth on the subject to put them under even more pressure.
I'd like it to come home. That's good enough for me, Roy. Thanks so much for coming on.
All right, pleasure.
Thank you, mate.
There you go, Roy Hodgson. Give us his view on all things England. Although he wouldn't commit to some, which I quite like.
I get it.
Coming up, we'll hear an exclusive interview with England right back at Declan Rice. That was a roundup of all the latest action. Thanks to the wonderful people at Burger King. It's 19 minutes past 9.
The Breakfast Briefing on talkSPORT with Burger King Burger Buddies. Iconic winners delivered in the box every time. Order now on the BK app.
we've already established you're a deluded Arsenal fan. What do you make of Morgan Rogers and £130 million?
You know what? I saw O'Hara going absolutely mad on was it? He was somewhere. He was talking. Yeah, and he was talking about the prices, etc. And I do actually think he's right, man. I think the prices have gone absolutely crazy. But it's one of those where, as crazy as it is, number one, it's not my money, and number two, football makes so much money. They're only going to spend where they think they can get the money back. So as much as it's crazy for us and we go, oh my gosh, these crazy prices, they're making money selling people's shirts on the back end anyway, and all these expensive tickets and everything that's going on. So someone can afford it.
Do you need him though, Joel? Because I agree with Bentley when I've listened to Bentley say that you've got Eze, you've got Odegaard, you've got Ranieri, Darwin coming back, but don't you need a proper left winger? I know Martinelli can do good things, Trossard, okay, but wouldn't that money be well spent elsewhere?
I think he's so good that if he's available, you take him. I really do. I think in the Premier League,
130 million.
It's not my money. If they can afford it,
but that will
why
take,
do we care?
Because I'm guessing you've only got a certain amount of money to spend in this window, and 130 million will be a huge chunk of it. Wouldn't you rather spend that chunk of it on a left-sided midfielder?
It depends on who's available, though, Andy. Like nowadays, who's available? If I was to ask you, who do we get? If it's not him, who?
Nico Williams.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Barcola.
He's signed a contract though with.
Yeah, he don't want to leave, does he? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's look, Kvaratskhelia, however you say his name. He would have been brilliant like a couple of years ago, but we missed the boat on that. I don't want Rafael Leao. The option of Rashford, I've been hearing, but
what does it say about the Eze transfer?
Get ready to get that winning feeling with talkSPORT Win. This summer, talkSPORT is bringing you live and official coverage of every game of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And to celebrate, we're giving away £26,000 guaranteed. Go to win.talksport.com to enter now, and you could win 26 grand in your hand, tax-free. Enter now, and you could be the next to get that winning feeling, courtesy of talkSPORT Win. Find out how to enter now at win.talksport.com.
Good morning, everyone. It's 23 minutes past 9. You're waking up to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. The Henry story coming up in the next break because we just overran with Roy. Nothing I can do. A lot has been spoken about Thomas Tuchel deciding to move Declan Rice to right back. Gabby was not impressed with his performance, declaring that he was, and I quote, knackered. Let's hear from the Arsenal midfielder. Rice spoke to talkSPORT's Faker Others moments after the final whistle.
Welcome to the knockouts. Exactly what we've seen over the last few days. Potential upset on the horizon up until the 65th, 70th minute. But we knew we was going to win. I was on the pitch, all the players felt it. We was going to keep getting chances.
The mentality of the team, because I have to say it was stressful watching that first half performance. What did Thomas Tuchel say to you all at half-time?
Why was it stressful?
Why was it stressful? Because when they went ahead, it looked like everybody lost their heads. Was it different on the pitch? Because that's how we felt, and that's certainly...
People need to understand, footballers, we don't think like that. We went 1-0 down, that's football. They have quality. It's not like we're playing a load of players who can't play football. They have quality. They have, really, really good players, and to go 1-0 down, that can happen. It was about staying calm, and if you look at the next phase after that, okay, yeah, they hit the post, but we've had 4 probably cleared off the line and a penalty we should have had, so it wasn't an onslaught from them. We had the rest of the game. Maybe can brush up on counter-attacks and big spaces, but yeah, you know, fans asked for a more open game and more attacking and more going towards the box, and that's what happened today because created so many chances, and in the end it was 2 late goals, so we're happy.
They're happy, 2 late goals, we're happy. Do you think the players looked a little bit stressed last night?
They looked, a few of them looked tired, mate. I was looking in the first half and we were pressing with a front three. Bellingham was trying his hardest to press, but Rice and Anderson were nowhere near. But there were times where Rice was marking nobody when we were trying to press. They look shattered, mate. Rice when you come off, Anderson as well. Yep, so it's going to be interesting in such a tough game on Sunday, such a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
But then it makes you think, like, why is Mainoo not coming on? Why is he there?
That was bizarre.
Henderson, why is he not coming on a bit earlier? Like, you need to refresh that midfield because it's so tough now, the games.
I agree with you about Mainoo. But England are through thanks to 2 more Harry Kane goals, and it all means the World Cup Golden Boot race couldn't be better poised.
Mbappe in the area. Mbappe onto his right foot. Sensational. Absolutely magnificent.
He's the man with the golden boot, and he really is. He's just extraordinary.
I would expect to see 8 or 9 or even 10 goals being the golden boot for this tournament because you've got the strikers to be able to do it.
Haaland! And Erling Haaland may have won it. And if anyone can stop Lionel Messi taking the golden boot, it may be Erling Haaland. Messi in the D. There's the hat-trick for Lionel Messi. Great man's going to take some catching. He's the man who takes the free kicks. He's the man who takes the penalties. He's the man who scores all types of goals. Kane on the turn. Oh, what a goal!
Harry Kane's now scored as many World Cup goals as Pele.
That's an unbelievable sentence. Mbappe added 2 to his tally on Tuesday night. Big Norwegian Haaland also scored, and of course Harry Kane got his wonderful brace yesterday, which has left the standings like this. Mbappe with 6 is top, and that's based on assists. He's got 2, Messi's got none. Messi also with 6, Haaland 5, Kane 5, Dembele 4, and Vinny Jr. 4. Messi, of course, has a game in hand against Cape Verde. That's quite incredible, isn't it? That list is the 6 best forward players in the world. Is that right? Mbappe, Messi, Haaland, Kane, Dembele, and Vinny Jr. That's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Everyone's turning up.
Everyone's turning
up, mate, as they should do in the biggest stage. I think Mbappe will get it, and I think Mbappe breaks Messi's all-time World Cup record. There's only one behind him.
Yeah. Do you think whoever wins this will probably win the Ballon d'Or? Or does that depend on how far that country
You know what?
goes?
It's difficult because Elise's got 5 assists. If France win the World Cup, Elise, what he's done last season as well with Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Won the league. What did Mbappe win with Real Madrid? Didn't win a trophy.
I know, but if Mbappe gets 10 goals and they win...
I know, but how did they... It's hard, isn't it?
It's very difficult,
Dembele won the Champions League. Does he deserve it when he didn't have like his best season? It's hard. I think it's touch and go. It'll be between Elise and Mbappe.
Yeah,
because
Kane's too far behind, right? I know it's a goal, but what I mean by that
we have to win it.
Yeah, we got to get to the late stages so we can have more chances.
I think if we don't win the World Cup, Kane's not going to get the Ballon d'Or. No,
I agree. Just a reminder, if you want the chance to win £26,000 tax-free cash, head to talksportwin.com to enter for full T's and C's as well. Coming up, we'll be joined by the superstar and England superfan Ollie Murs. He'll be joining us. Is he worried about facing Mexico at the Azteca? We'll find out right after this. It's 9:28.
I mean, what's happened? Have the Lewis family gone down into a vault under the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and got a pot of gold, come up the stairs, and from this point onwards, everything changes? I mean, why in 20 years could Daniel Levy not push for a change in their mindset?
You'll have to ask Daniel that. I can't answer that question. What I can tell you is that there will be certain decisions that Daniel would have made that they would have supported, and maybe they want the change of direction. Maybe they want a change of, well, clearly they want a change of direction because they've made decisions and made changes. That first instance of the first iteration of it was poor, i.e. last season. I don't know what we're making a hullabaloo about. They spend 150, 160 million pounds every season. So the fact they spent 127 so far, 137 done it early, doesn't mean they're going to continue spending like drunken sailors for the rest of the transfer window. If they go and spend another 137 million quid over the next 6 to 8 weeks before the season starts, then let's all jump on board and say what a revelation that is. But right now they've gone early. We don't know what they're going to trade out.
Does that balance off with the trade out, though, right?
Well, they haven't done any trading out yet, so
they're going to have to, though.
All we know, well, I don't think they're going to suffer from any PSR issues. I don't think Spurs have got a problem. What they've had a problem with is liquidity to be able to do deals, which means extra cash, and obligations to banks. One of the obligations many, many years ago, and I don't think this is an urban myth, Arsenal had to observe certain banking protocols and certain banking covenants, which means they had to stay within a certain confines of their banking relationships. And one of the conditions that Arsenal had to adhere to was Arsene Wenger remained manager. In the Spurs scenario, I've understood this to be the case, that the banking covenants restrict their wages to turnover ratio to a certain level. And if they break that banking covenant, then what happens is you get punitive interest charges. So the interest that you're paying on the borrowings that you have suddenly becomes more expensive. Now, the Lewis family...
If there's one thing Brazil loves more than samba and sunshine, it's football, or as they call it, futebol. And trust me, this love story goes way back. It all started in 1884 when a young Brazilian named Charles Miller returned from England, aged 21, carrying a pair of footballs and a Hampshire FA rulebook. He was basically the original influencer, bringing back trends from abroad. And just like that one mate who insists you have to try their new obsession, Miller convinced everyone to give this little English sport a go. Spoiler alert, it caught on. The entire nation fell head over boots for the game. And fast forward a few decades, it was time for Brazil to start playing in the World Cup. Then came 1958, the year a 17-year-old kid named Pelé showed up and Brazil won its first World Cup. From there, Brazil kept adding stars to the jersey, 5 to be exact, the only country with that many titles and the only country to participate in every World Cup. Jogo Bonito, the beautiful game, became Brazil's signature. It's part of the national identity. Think dazzling footwork, joyful play, and the occasional move that makes you wonder if gravity just took the day off. So next time you see that iconic yellow jersey, remember, it all started with one guy, 2 footballs, and a nation ready to fall in love.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he says, yeah, 9:34. Morning, everyone. It's World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein. The superstar is Gabby Agbonlahor alongside. And Arnold Clark. Browse the UK's best used car deals and score your dream car today. Check out their website for more details. What do you want to say?
I know a lot of people listening will have seen the couple that climbed the Empire State Building.
Well, do you mind Sam Jordan?
Luke.
Fantastic views up here.
When I seen it, I was like, they've done that before a lot. They've got a documentary out on Netflix. And he proposed.
Yeah.
That's incredible, mate.
Yeah, very dangerous. Very silly.
Very silly, very irresponsible. But imagine if she said no.
Yeah. Have you seen the clip of the fella that takes his girlfriend up in a hot air balloon and proposes?
No, she says no.
She says no. And then it's like, Where do I go now?
Sitting on the opposite side.
Well, there was no opposite side. It was so tight up there. You see, it's awful. I felt for him.
Yeah, but definitely not a wide thing to do, mate, in the incredible heat of New York.
Yeah. Yeah, very dangerous. Yeah. But I mean, it was spectacular.
I suppose.
Now, we've heard from Roy Hodgson, Andros Townsend, and plenty of you in England this morning. But what about the fans inside the stadium? Well, Angelina Kelly caught up with some England fans after the game last night.
Here with some England fans that have had a very long journey to get here. Where have you come from?
We've flown all the way from Australia, born and bred in England, live in Australia, 22 hours to get here, and it's unbelievable.
How much have you spent?
15 grand.
15 grand.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth
every single penny.
Every penny for that.
Every single penny.
Of that. Unbelievable.
Because of one man, Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Called it the best player in the world.
Where does he rank amongst England greats?
I think he's the best. He's the best.
One.
Yeah, number one.
100%.
Can you describe that game, each of you, with one word?
Oh, roller coaster.
Nervous. Shambles.
I am here with one of the three lines. You've lost the other two.
I've lost the other two in the stadium, actually. Yeah,
okay.
So.
But can you describe that game in one word for me?
Oh, unbelievable. We dominated, but we were very. We didn't get the goal in the first half, but we had enough chances. We should have been up in the first half, but the second half was brilliant.
It was brilliant.
Love seeing that.
Do you? You like that?
Yeah, I love it, mate. Seeing the fans' reaction. Love it.
That's nice. Not what you said in the break. Time now for this.
So come on, spin me around now. I don't wanna go home. 'Cause when you hold me like this, you know my heart skip.
Yeah, a few heart skip beats when DR Congo struck after only 7 minutes. But up step Captain Kane to book a last 16 tie, glamour tie at the iconic Azteca Stadium against Mexico. And of course, we were playing the wonderful music of the superstar that is the singer, the songwriter, TV star, huge football fan, Ollie Murs, who I'm delighted to say joins us now in his England shirt. If you watch it, morning, Ollie.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
We're good, man. Very well. How lovely to see you. What England shirt is that? It's got writing on it. What's that from?
Oh, it's a Soccer Aid one.
Okay, very nice.
It was the only one I could find, to be honest with you. I've just got up this morning.
How are you, my friend? You texted me last night, and apologies, but I think I was in bed when you texted me. I was asleep.
Yeah, I'm really good, mate. Really good. Yeah, I was just getting excited about talking to you guys this morning, and obviously England had just won, so yeah, I was in a really good mood last night. Although if you'd have spoke to me 20 minutes before the end of the game, I was in a very bad mood.
What kind of fan are you when you watch it? Are you quite loud and animated?
Depends on where I am, really. I do really like to sit and watch the game, but obviously if you go to a fan zone or you're at the actual game, it's hard because you get the emotions of the fans and everything. So last night it was nice to sit and watch it from start to finish, but I mean, it was a terrible game. Let's be honest, it wasn't great. So I'm just delighted that we got through.
Ollie,
and Kane stepped up. Yeah.
What part of the game were you starting to think, we're going to run out of time here? Because I was like that from the 25th minute, I think it was.
I think we've been digging out this hydration break, and rightly so. It's been doing my head in watching it as a viewer, but I think it really helped us. Yeah. To be honest with you, I think that was actually completely, it gave Tuchel a chance to change it and tweak it. And I think what he did with putting Rice right back and bringing Gordon on and the 2 assists that he had. I mean, I saw that this morning. I knew he got the first one, but I didn't know if he got the second one. But I mean, that was a massive change for us. That was a massive moment. So long may it continue. But let's be honest with you, we haven't been particularly great in this World Cup so far. But I've got to say, maybe the best is yet to come. Do you know what I mean? We haven't peaked. We haven't peaked. We haven't played it brilliantly. We are playing against teams that are going to defend for their lives. So, maybe against Mexico it'll be a different type of game. But, I mean, their goalkeeper did have a worldie last night. When I watched the highlights back, although it was a bad game, he wasn't brilliant. But when you watch it back, their goalkeeper did have a good game. I mean, Bellingham should have scored, with one of the chances that he had. I think the header. Yeah. There was a second chance, but
then the first goal he's got to save, though, hasn't he? Kane's first goal.
Nah, come on, Gabby.
He's got to save that.
Yeah, let me ask you, Ollie. Right, so I thought Harry Kane was unbelievable. He's a striker. His job is to score goals. He did too. We won. Gabby gave him 6 out of 10 for that performance last night. What would you mark him?
It's a tough one, right? Because let's be fair, for most of the game, I'm thinking to myself, I wouldn't give any of these England players, any of them are getting a 5 or 6 out of 10. There wasn't one England player that I felt like played well, but listen, that's what Kane does, right? He's a goal scorer and he just sniffs out a chance. And there was a moment, though, actually, I think during the second half, I just felt like I said to my nephew was sat with my dad, and I was like, they're just starting to tire now, Congo. They've worked really hard to get to this point. You can see they're just starting to tire. You can just see England just got that second wind, and you just felt like it was time for Kane to step up, and he did. And he's just great. He sniffs a goal out, doesn't he? I mean, when you look at the amount of goals he scored, I'm buzzing this morning. I think, listen, it's been awful, but I do believe that the best is yet to come from this England team. I really do believe that.
What do you think about the next round against Mexico at the Azteca? The altitude, home advantage to Mexico, and also where you're going to watch the game, mate, at that time?
Well, I've got... if I'm allowed out of the house, it'd be amazing, but I doubt I will be. I've got 2 kids under 2, so I'll no doubt I'll be at home, probably doing a feed or changing some nappies. So, or probably shouting the house down if we win and wake all the kids up. So I'll probably be in the doghouse on Monday. But no, it's going to be a massive game. I've been hearing a lot about it, but I mean, it's going to be brilliant. What a spectacle. Do you know what I mean? In Mexico, with the Mexican fans. Oh, my God. I mean, what I would pay to be there. That is going to be some game.
Yeah. Listen, we know you're a United fan. No Kobbie Mainoo yet. Are you surprised?
I am, actually, because there was this big debate about the wingers and how they're not really playing well. And I this is my opinion. I felt that a lot of the season last year, Morgan Rogers played on the wing. And I was like, hang on a minute. If Madueke's not playing well, or Rashford or Gordon, why don't we stick Rogers on the wing, and maybe stick Mainoo in there with, you know, especially in the game against Panama. I felt that maybe because they were giving Rice a break, you could sort of stick Anderson in there, Mainoo, Bellingham, Rogers on the right, Rashford on the left, and obviously Kane up top. But that hasn't been the case. I am surprised. I think Mainoo brings something different, and particularly in these games where it's tight, you need them that little kind of, I mean, I saw Simon Jordan and Troy Deeney digging him out yesterday. I'm not saying he's not as good as everyone says, but I think Mainoo, if you watch him at United, it's just these 1 or 2 touch football. It's his quick feet. He can kind of find that little pass that we might need in these kind of tight areas that we're getting in these games where they're really defending they're on the edge of their boxes. So I just think I'm surprised. But listen, like I said, the best is yet to come. I'm telling you now, bring Mainoo on against Mexico. If things are tight, I'm telling you now, he'll unlock something. And I think, you know, we haven't peaked yet. It's coming.
Everyone's debating now, will Declan Rice start at right back? I mean, it worked, didn't it, for 20
Don't
minutes
be silly.
yesterday?
Don't be silly.
I don't think you can take him out of that middle, can you?
Nah, you can't. Declan Rice is... you know, he's been one of the best midfielders in the world in playing where he plays. I think that's a stupid... I mean, it's brilliant. Listen, if we are in the position we are again, I'm sure Tuchel will look at it, but I think no chance you can put Rice in central right back. You need to keep him in central midfield.
Oh, by the way, I never said it. You can't just throw me under a bus. What did I say?
I'd
rather have Declan playing right back than the options that we've got. I'm not a fan.
You would really sacrifice our best midfielder and put him right back.
Well, I think he'd do a better job right back than Jed Spence.
Oh, I could play right back at the moment, I think. To be honest with you.
And then we'll put Kobbie in. Then we've got room for Kobbie.
Listen, I don't want to dig Jed Spence out, but he didn't play well last night, and I do think we're struggling in that department. And let's be honest with you, you know, if Reece James was fit, he's playing. I think Jed Spence, that he has got good attributes going forward, but in a game like last night, it just didn't work for him. But he wasn't the only one. There was a few players last night that didn't play well. Our wingers aren't particularly playing great. No. I think Anderson was good in midfield. He's doing a lot of work. Bellingham's doing all right. But I wouldn't put Rice. I think if this happens again, yes, but I wouldn't be putting our best midfielder right back right now. But I mean, surely, like. I mean, surely, is it Konza can play right back, or maybe John Stones, or not John Stones, but you know, I mean, like someone in the, a bit more experience. I don't know.
We've played there before.
Ollie, before we let you go, I don't know if you've seen Ross Kemp's emotional reaction to last night. We played it a few times. As you'd imagine, it's incredibly quiet, subdued. Is there any way that you can give us a Ross Kemp-style rallying cry for England against Mexico?
Come on, England! We can do this! Stop doing this to me! Stop it! I'm telling you, we can do it! It's coming home!
Brilliant. Where's he gone?
I think he's just left.
Oh,
it's
a lovely double oven, that.
Ollie, we lost you there. Can you do that again for us?
Shut up. Can someone find my voice? Honestly.
It was beautifully said. Thank you so much.
Legend, mate. Thank you.
Everyone all right your end? Life is good?
Yeah, everyone's great, mate. Listen, all good.
Okay, thanks.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Likewise.
Top man,
Have a
Ollie.
lovely day. There you go, the
Good talk,
superstar is Ollie Burns. We love Ollie
Nice
on the
guy.
show. Set your alarms right now. Live radio commentary of Mexico v England. It's Monday morning. It's 1 a.m. Coverage gets underway at the Azteca Stadium from 11 p.m. on Sunday night. Right, coming up, we'll turn our attention to the football tonight. Every game, of course, live on talkSPORT. Don't forget, and we build up to Portugal, Croatia. After this, it's just approaching 9:46.
Neil, why doesn't Mbappe get the respect that he deserves? Because I was saying earlier, if R9 scored that first goal he scored last night, we'd be all going crazy about it today.
It was an unbelievable goal. I don't understand. I feel like maybe his character sometimes seems to annoy people, but his quality on the pitch is just ridiculous. When you look at his first goal, the step over, the speed of the step over, and then the touch and finish, how quick is after that touch to take the shot, is just unbelievable. And Gabby, you play football and you know how hard it is. He makes it look easy, but it's absolutely not.
Agreed.
Neil, Mbappe's getting a lot of the headlines, and rightly so, because the amount of goals he's scoring. But Michael Olise's performances, I mean, he has probably been, I'd probably say, France's best player, probably without getting the headlines.
In France, he's getting headlines. Don't worry about it. But we are very, very lucky, and I think he's the best French team in years. As far as I know, because we've got Dembele, we've got Olise, Mbappe, Bacola, we've got only world-class players. But I have to say, Michael Olise is probably our best player. Yesterday, when I watched the game, everything was so easy for him. He's so effortless, and you can see like his quality. And when he's got the ball, like players making runs, and he always found the solution. He could have scored 2 or 3 goals if he was a bit more lucky. I think he's at the top of his game, and it's actually scary when you think about it because he's only 24.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Was this new? I've not heard this before. Is it a new one? Morning, everyone. It's 9:50. It's the World Cup breakfast show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor alongside. We're getting very excited for the Azteca now. England v Mexico live on talkSPORT. But we know what you're thinking. Will the pubs be open at 1 a.m. on Monday morning? Well, Max Scott is here to tell us the answer to that question. I'm guessing it's a big fat no.
Well, the answer is we don't know yet. I've been on the phone to the Home Office this morning, and they've said that they're going to respond to us as soon as they can. They need to obviously seek extra approval to extend licensing laws. They've already done it for the group stages, but that only extends to the latest till 2 a.m. Obviously, that's halfway through England-Mexico.
Actually, half time, get out.
Well, imagine. So the government need to make a decision, right? The government's under a lot of pressure politically as it is, and so small wins for the government, like opening the pubs for the punters to go and enjoy a knockout game, is generally a good thing. So I would expect this would be, an easy win for the government.
Extra time, though, it could be 3:30.
Well, and also, if you're getting in there at 6 o'clock, I mean, God, it's dangerous, but...
It'll be entertaining.
God, dear.
So we're expecting that. Of course, you will hear on talkSPORT first when we get a response from the government regarding the openings of pubs. But you might want to stay home, watch with your kids. I know earlier, Gabs, you said, you're not going to let your kids watch the game.
No,
because it's a late one.
more important, mate.
Now, Thomas Tuchel, though, he thinks otherwise.
Write an excuse for school and let them watch football. Come on, there's so much school to go to, but World Cup is every 4 years. Let them watch. There will be a big match on in 4 days, and we need the support of everyone, and especially of the children.
You could say that was Thomas to school, or not to school.
Who's going to sort childcare?
This is the problem. Gabby made a very good point earlier on. It's all very well saying to your kids, you don't have to go to school today. You can watch football.
Who looks after him?
You need to go to work. So who's looking after?
Imagine you saying, I can't work on Monday. Or do you know what I mean, Max? Sorry, can't work.
Yeah, but you should let your kids stay up.
No,
we've done the role play. You should.
No, pardon?
We've done the role play. You should let your kids stay up.
Okay.
Let me stay up, Dad.
Dad.
Why can't I stay up? I was listening to you with Goldstein. By the way, his hair looks fantastic. Max, thanks for coming in.
I'm getting texts from people asking about this Henry story.
Well, I'm going to do it in a minute. Okay. I'm going to do it in a minute. I'm going to sign off the show with it. I thought I'd build it up right to the very end. We're playing it. It's unbelievable. Before that, it's time to look ahead to tonight's action with Shaw.
High-pressure picks on talkSPORT with Shaw. Non-stop protection deodorant that won't ever let you down.
Right, it's been England all morning, this morning, but don't forget, of course, we have a huge night of World Cup football to come this evening, right here on talkSPORT.
Delivers a crossing from the right. Bayena with a shot on the turn. Oh, Muslera has fumbled it. Bayena with a shot on the turn, and it just about crept over the line. Spain have won by a goal to nil. They will win the group. Cross from Austria, heading back across the facing goal. It's in. It's 3-3. An equaliser from Sasa Kalajic, and from despair to delight for Austria. Suddenly, they're in.
Ronaldo's ahead of him. Ronaldo inside the box to finish it. He does. It's Ronaldo in the double. His World Cup well and truly up and running.
Modric delivers towards the penalty spot, heading towards goal, and it's in. Great header. Downward header from Vlasic. Croatia are through to the last 32, and they'll finish second in the group.
There's a chance. Oh, he scored. Would you believe it? Promise David.
He splits into the area. Oh, it's Mahrez. I don't believe it. Riyad Mahrez.
Oh my goodness, what another night of football. We've got live right here on talkSPORT as the last places of the knockouts are all sorted. First up, Spain against Austria. That one 8 p.m. tonight on talkSPORT. Gabby, will Spain have any problems?
I think it can be a tricky game. I still fancy them with their quality, their squad that they've got with them to win the game. Wouldn't surprise me a 2-1. I think they're going to be tight knockout games, I do.
Okay. Midnight, Ronaldo's Portugal up against Croatia, who are runners-up in the group for England. It was England's group, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have we got Miss Croatia coming on tomorrow? Have we booked her again? We haven't.
Not if they win.
Even if they win, we'll get one.
Yeah.
Gabby, you scared her off, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She started following you, I noticed, on Instagram.
Did she?
Well, you sent me a text.
No, I didn't.
Why are you getting...
No, I didn't.
Why are you getting all red?
You can't lie on radio, mate. Andy, you're off on it.
Why did you say I've got a text?
No, stop.
Do you want me to find it?
Big game, though,
Do you want me to find it?
You can do, yeah. Big game tonight. Look at this
Good,
guy.
I'll find it.
You're
Yeah,
off funny, mate.
Good.
I think, though, Croatia, watching them this tournament, I think Portugal beat them tonight.
Yeah, go on, keep going.
I think they will. It's Kai. I'm talking to you. You want something else.
There you go. Got it. There you go.
What do you think tonight, Andy? Do you think Croatia will shock the Portuguese?
I think it's going to be such a tight game. I expect Portugal to go through. I think they have a bit too much.
You going to stay up?
No, because I'm a professional. I watch the highlights in the car on the way.
Love that, mate.
The winners, by the way, of those two games will play each other in the next round. How good's that?
Interesting. Oh.
How many teams at the World Cup do you think can actually win it apart from France? Who else is left in it, Gab?
Argentina can win it, Spain can win it, France can win it, and let's be positive. You know, our good form's coming. England can win it.
It's taken that long.
It's coming home. I'm over it now.
Gabs.
It's
4 hours you've been moaning for, and finally.
Trust the process, mate. Trust the process.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do it, mate.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, look forward to that.
Definitely.
Don't forget, you can hear every moment of tonight's football live right here on talkSPORT. That was a look ahead with Sean. Non-stop protection deodorant that won't ever let you down.
Great deodorant.
High pressure picks on talkSPORT with Shaw, official sponsor of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Is that a message from Kundu?
What was the message?
He said, "I've been hearing you talking about the Seaman shirt, and he's gonna get Seaman on the back."
Oh, he's going to get the name printed on.
Yeah,
we need
talking about.
We need O'Hara to get the name of the player on the back of his shirt.
Exactly.
You're going to get one. You were with him yesterday.
Yeah, no, I don't know actually. I don't want name on pick. Watkins on the back of mine.
What a surprise!
Yeah.
Lots of people have texted about the Henry story.
Yeah, what is it?
Looking now, I've got to go. We haven't got time, but we'll do it tomorrow. We haven't got time, Ed. Fade it down. All right, no, go on, fade it up. So have I not?
Make sure you tune in tomorrow then. Make sure you tune in to listen.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
I like your style.
Tomorrow we're building up to England against Mexico at the Azteca. We're going to send Gabby to do some altitude training. I got a text about it yesterday. Are you aware of that? You'll be doing it? Oh, hold on.
No problem, mate.
You going to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, okay.
No problem.
Look forward to that. That will be fun.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Thank you, pardon?
Mexican bar.
Yeah, we do it. Get some tequila on the way. Thank you for staying with us. If you have from 6 o'clock, then well done to you. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 to do it all over
guys.
again. Hawksby and Jacobs coming up next.
Up the Villa.
Have a wonderful day. Be safe, everyone. Come on, England. Roy, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Roy.
Last question, just a yes or no. Is it coming home?
Well, we'd like it to, that's for sure.
I'll take that. Germany's shock exit against Paraguay on penalties. A side ranked 31 places below them. So I don't know if you're aware of this. Since winning the World Cup in 2014, Emmanuel, Germany's record is this. In 2018, out in the group stage.
Terrible.
22 out in the group stage. 26 round of 32.
Unbelievable.
What is going on with German football at the moment?
I think Gary Lineker have to change what he said about the Germans now. Because he used to say that football is a game that Germans always win, you know.
Okay.
At the end of the game, it's always Germans that win, but they are not winning anymore.
No.
It's a mess. It's a crash. It's a big failure. So I think today, within the next few days, I think it's going to be a huge fight, you know, in the newspapers, and people will want, you know, some head to fall down. So. I'm very, very sad for the Germans, but in the meantime, I'm very happy because honestly, I don't have a big link with Germans, but what I